What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It is late in the midnight hour over there on the East Coast. It's only 9 o'clock here in California, but it is kind of late. So I just wanted to pop in and see how everybody was doing on tonight. Catch up really quick on your weekend, see what everybody did. Did anybody barbecue today? What did you do special today or this weekend? I just been actually hanging at the house, really relaxing. I went over a friend's house earlier, but I'm just hanging at the house, relaxing tonight, watching movies, just watching crazy, old movies. I watched Stomp the Yard. I think I watched some other stuff. I did catch up on The Shy. What's up, Courtney? What's up, Princess? Before you shut in, I'm just saying, I'm just getting on to say goodnight to you, Princess. See how nice I am. What's up, Sean? How are you, Sean? You doing better? I dipped into your live earlier for a little bit. I got the end of it, but yeah, relaxing is good. I think everybody ought to. So we get ready for this week. You know how these weeks are when you miss Monday. It still sometimes could drag on. So hopefully it doesn't drag on. What's up, Sean Carter? What is that? V vibe in you too? I kind of like that one. I've been stuck in the same spot. But listen here, it'll catch you. It'll catch you by surprise. And you'll be like, oh my goodness, this feels so relaxing. But I'm gonna stay right here till you bless me. What's that song I hear Tyrone Block's people singing? Stay right here until you bless me. It was too hot to barbecue? Okay, yeah. Actually, I put a tri-tip in the oven and I cooked it a certain way that I'm always going to cook it from now on if I don't put it on the grill. What I did was I got a tri-tip, a seasoned tri-tip from Costco. You know, I usually get that. Usually I throw some additional different type of seasoning, not salt, but seasoning on there. And what I did was I got one of those little pans, little silver pans that I get from Costco. You know how you buy a pack of them, baking pans or whatever. What I did was I put some olive oil in the pan and then I seasoned the pan up. I also put a little soy sauce in there, onion powder, garlic powder, and just different types of seasoning there on the olive oil and kind of mixed it up a little bit. I did put a little bit of salt because you want that salt to kind of, you know, get up in that tri tip so it won't be so dry. Um, Usually I don't. Usually I put occasions up. I see, let me put a little bit of salt since I'm putting all these other seasonings in here. And when I tell you, I cooked that thing on 275. I cooked it until times got better. Oh, yes, I did. And it came out so good. I probably left it in, I would say 20 minutes too long because it was perfect for me. But I think if I'm serving it, you want just a slight hint of pink so it can kind of, cook when it's out of the oven. But when I tell you that is the key, y'all, just putting that olive oil at the base of that baking sheet or your pan. So you have like a glass baking sheet that you're going to put the tri tip in, olive oil, and some other seasoning at that base, and then you set that bad boy. I set that seasoned tri-tip right on that stuff, and it was good. It was great. So I was really happy to get that. Because sometimes you just have to relax. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I think we do ourselves a great disservice by not just relaxing. You know. So I did definitely got a chance to. Yeah, and actually, I did some. I was. It's so funny, and I still have to talk to Darius. So I want him to Darius Cooks. I want him to come on and talk about what he doing these days. But I was watching one of his shorts the other day, and he was making some fried potatoes. You know, just potatoes with some onions and I actually made some of those today, and I think what I've done in the past is make it too complicated, and it's really not that complicated, y'all. Little olive oil at the base of that. Put those potatoes in there, sweat them a little bit, cover them up, and then after you cook them about 8 minutes, 9 minutes, or something like that, then you throw those onions in there, and then cover it up a little. Cover it up again. Put your some seasoning in there. You don't want no bland potatoes. Put some seasoning in there, and then cover it up, and then for a while take the cover off and let it cook like that. Put a little bit of butter in there and let it go. It was so good. Have you heard that Bishop Shear silenced Bishop Wooden for a year because he wouldn't apologize to Jamal Bryant about the comments said about his wife? That's wondering if he'd been. Haven't seen that. I have not seen. I seen that Bishop Shear will probably have to silence a couple of more bishops, because I think Bishop Maynard, if he doesn't, I'm with William. I think the man ought to resign from the general board until this case is resolved. Okay, you're not admitting any guilt, but I think to keep the Church of God in Christ covered in some type of way, Bishop Maynard ought to resign from the general board. That's just my opinion as well. I really think he ought to do that. A lot of these guys, they're ego driven, though. They don't want to deny themselves. They don't want to look like they are a fool or they've done wrong. So they will stay in position. They don't care who they hurt. They'll stay in position. Don't care who takes a fall for their foolishness. Because let me tell you, where there's smoke, there's a lot of smoke in this particular one. And I believe fire is on the way. Fire is on the way. What's up, BDG? That sounds very untrue. Yeah, I don't think about. I just kind of read that, but I ain't heard nothing about that. I ain't heard nothing about that. Um, but my Pentecost Sunday was great. I was in San Diego, and then I was flying back home. So when I got home, what did I do? I just hung out at the house, I believe. Yeah, I've had a couple of days of hanging out at the house. So I'm ready to go and do what I need to do on tomorrow for work. What would have been said? Wouldn't would have speak on it. Yeah. And I don't know how you would silence that man for a year anyway. I mean, he's not on the general board. He's just a bit well, he is a bishop over a jurisdiction. But I don't know about that. I don't know. Yeah, something more definitely would have been said. Yeah. But it sounds good. Bishop, but I think it's time for Bishop Shear to start talking, start showing some action, and a lot of this stuff that just comes up. I know he kind of takes the route of not saying anything and letting it blow over, but then we get things that are going to eventually blow over. Um, the Sybil Finney thing that was never spoken of, but the issue with and that whole issue with him being a member of the Apostolic Church and not really a member of the Kojic Church, that created an issue because it showed, in the eyes of Chosen Vessel, in the eyes of Marvin Sapp, he was denying pretty much the church. He was denying his 30 years of being at the church. So, Bishop Shear making him get up at a national meeting and profess his ownership of the Church of God in Christ, that just didn't sit right. Just didn't sit right. Yeah. So right. So we're going to say him speaking against, that's not logical to say that he sat that man down. Mm-mm. Got way more important things to worry about, that about address and a verbal dispute between him and Jamal Bryant and uh, Kerry Bryant. So we're going to claim false. Fake news, fake news, fake news on that one. We're gonna deem that as fake news until we see something different. Yeah, but yeah, it's an interesting thing going on. We got some issues going on with the there's also some musical things going on in the jurisdiction of up here in the Northern California. So that's interesting. There's been some moving and some shaking up this way. Not my particular jurisdiction, but Bay Area, that area up there. Um, yeah, I mean, you could just did that and would have been on our way, Courtney. You could just did that and we'd be on our way. Um, yeah. So yeah, but I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen at the women's convention. Like who we are going to see on the instruments, because I've been told something, but I'll know it's a lie if I see particular people still playing. Now, if I don't see them playing, then I know what I was told was the truth. But we gonna wait until we see the choir over there at the women's convention in San Antonio. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to pop in, and I actually just canceled my room maybe a week or two ago, because I was actually going to go to San Antonio for a couple days just to hang out and kind of get a feel and see what they do at the women's convention. But then I was like, I got so much going on this in the next couple months. I don't have time to just be going just because. I got intentional trips. Okay. Hey, Miss Candace, Jacqueline. Yeah, I got intentional trips that I have to take. So I'm going to go ahead and bow out on that. But hold on, y'all. Let me send this. I can tell it all. He's been my all and all. Oh man. So what else is going on, everybody? Everybody's just getting ready for their week of work. I could have did some work today. I even bowed out of that. I'm like, listen, it's a holiday. I don't care how much more y'all gonna pay me. I am good. I'm good. But I've been looking at some Pentecost Sunday services. I looked at the ramps. They had one. That was okay. He had Owens there. You know, there are SY Youngers over there at the DMV. The guy who took over Owens's church actually preached that particular service. Uh, who's that guy who took over Owens's church, Courtney?
Um, Koji.
You gonna turn your camera off?
That's what I'm trying to. Oh, I see.
Oh, there you.
Y'all
No,
don't need to see this body. Go ahead.
Owens in Connecticut, I believe.
Oh, I don't know. You talking about Alfred Owens?
Alfred Owens, yeah, the little guy who took over his church, he preached at their little SY Youngers Pentecost. And did you watch any Pentecost Sunday services?
Um, Outside of Carn.
Oh yeah, I did
Uh,
Carn. I
no.
did watch Carn.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did watch West Angeles. West Angeles was having a lot technical problems on
They don't
Sunday.
be. Child, they need to just
You
stop
know what?
screaming.
I've noticed that they must have got somebody new that is doing the sound and stuff over there. They have not been on their game.
They must can't afford them white people no more. You know,
That's what I'm
they had
thinking.
paid engineers in there, and now they
Really?
probably can't afford it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Miss K Fit, how you? I think you might be right, because they got a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of volunteers over there now.
Yeah.
Yes, see, I
Because
was
they had
like,
to
this
pay
is
them white
crazy.
people.
Yeah, yeah. But but what you do is you bring in the white folk, but you sit your folks next to them.
Yes. And that's
You
what
see,
happened. But
yeah,
we weren't paying attention. And so now
wasn't
look.
paying attention. You too busy shouting, and you should have been looking at these levels and stuff.
Right.
But you
You too
shouting,
busy talking and carrying on.
yeah, you on your
You weren't
phone or
paying
something.
attention. Right.
Yeah, you probably right that they did have them white people, but they gone now, and you can tell
Cause
because
baby,
you,
you can't
no
play
one,
with them white people check.
no, I'm gonna say no one can get paid if they was doing that sound now, then nobody should
Mm-hmm.
get paid. But
Shoot.
double tap the screen, everybody. Don't just
Is
come on
I
in,
have
hit
a
the like button
question.
for me. Hmm.
Is K Fit part of the beef sector?
Yes, she is.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She part of, but she doesn't really. She kind of dips in and out. She does a lot of her own content. She
Okay.
speaks about political stuff and what's going on. You can catch her doing a lot of that stuff. So she
Okay, I'm
don't
gonna have
really
to
get
go around
into
there
the
and check her out.
until somebody come for her or her the son. Then she's gonna come for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Then you can like watch her, listen to her, do a nice little educated read to these people.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to
Said he
tune
went to
in.
support Carn, but it wasn't support. Let me tell you this. Let's talk about this. Because did
Yep.
you hear his
Yes.
commentary on that? Did you hear Carn's response
I did,
at
but
the
I didn't.
3 o'clock service or his night
I
service?
watched the service. He said something, but I must was doing something else.
He said that you don't need to get online and explain to people why you're a friend of mine.
Boom.
I don't feel
Okay.
that you're coming to me like Nicodemus, and he was saying Nicodemus.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I kind of was in agreement with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to go and just to promote that. Oh, I went to see Brian. You haven't gone any other time. You
Mm.
know, what was the other time that you've gone that you posted? Oh, I was at KCC and we had a shouting good time.
Shoot.
No. Now
February.
that he's popping, and unfortunately, he's popping for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But you go and this is he what Larry wasn't the only one who went. You know, some other people
Mm-hmm.
went and were posting that don't regularly say I went to KCC and
Mm-hmm.
I we had a good time and blah blah blah. I'm supporting him.
Who
Just
else?
support him.
Who else went outside
I know
of
Genesis
Genesis?
went.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Carmen, I was in total agreement with him that no,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to come online and I don't need you to tell everybody why you were supporting me. No, 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 no,
Hmm.
no, 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 no. What do you think about that though, Courtney? Are you?
So I heard that, but I didn't think he was talking about Larry. But now it make all the sense in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Larry. So Larry shared. I don't know if you remember earlier that day I had mentioned what Carn had said in the service. Larry had mentioned that.
Yeah, about you shut up, pretty much be quiet when I tell you
Yeah.
to stop singing. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
He
see, you got to
mentioned.
remember, Larry comes from all that. He does all that. But they don't see nothing wrong with that kind of stuff. You know, you're
Yeah.
subject to the prophet. The spirit is
Child.
subject to the prophet, and they take all that stuff literal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I don't think Larry meant anything. I think he just was doing commentary on the service.
Well, and that's fine. No, 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 no. And I think actually, I think it was a decent commentary that he did on the service. I'm
Mhm.
not faulting him for his commentary,
Mhm.
but I'm agreeing with Karn in regards to why you feel like now. Why do you need to do the commentary now? Now that I'm headed to prison on June 15th.
Mm,
And where was your support? Even though, I mean, he was on his show as soon as it was
yeah.
announced, so maybe he could have been talking about Genesis. He could have been talking about. I didn't see other people. I
Nah,
didn't
he
see
wasn't
any
talking
other
about
people.
Genesis.
I was just trying to throw that out there, but I doubt
Oh,
he
okay.
was too.
Because Larry was the only one that went live after the service that I know of. and, said
Because he did
whatever he
say
said.
post. You post that you was my friend or
Yeah.
you were here. So that's all I was saying. It could be. I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
under maybe I'm a little delayed. I don't
Mhm.
understand what the issue was. I mean,
Well,
Larry
I
talk
can
about
see it.
everything.
Would you say Larry talks about everything?
Yeah, all the
I
time.
don't think it was. I don't think it was the point that his commentary. I don't think
Mhm.
it's the timing of his commentary. It's never been done before all this stuff. Before he got into all this trouble. I think that's what he's trying to say.
He's
And
always talked about corn. Like, what do we mean?
well, he also like he used to say, opposite profit card.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
what do
you
we
know.
what's the problem here? He has always talked about Carn, and anytime Carn is in the news, he's always provided commentary.
They
Maybe
was
he's
looking at Carn's bread basket. Listen here, Larry always talks about Carn's bread
yeah.
basket. Uh, they are infatuated with Carn's bread basket. Okay,
I just
yeah.
think
Hey,
Carn's
what's up, Eric?
anxiety is through the roof. I think that he
Oh
just
yeah.
see everything and he got to
Mm-hmm.
respond to everything. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what's going on, right? I mean, I know he got a lot
Oh, you
going
know what's
on.
going on? He's scared
Yeah.
shitless. Oh, excuse my language,
Yeah.
but he is.
But you gotta chill, Carn. Like you spending all this time responding to every little
Yeah.
thing. Like you got to catch everything and respond to it, and it just doesn't make any
Because I would have
sense.
let that go. I don't
Yeah,
think
it wasn't
anything needed to be said.
Larry is
Yeah.
being Larry. Larry has
Right.
always been Larry, and that
Right.
hasn't been different. The
Right.
only
Right. Right.
difference
Right.
is he came to show him support,
Right. Right.
but he
But he's
supported
saying
Karn in other ways.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I can understand how he feels though. Yes, he's supported him in other ways,
Mhm.
but why now choose to come to his church and do commentary on it?
Cause
And
he felt like coming that Sunday. I mean,
yeah, he
we know
did,
Larry
but
don't go to
my
church no more. So,
yeah, but
but he
I think
came
it was a
anyway.
very convenient time to do because there's a lot of people at his church, a lot of eyes on his church. So, I mean, I think it was commentary driven, and I can't fault him for that because
Mhm.
he is a commentator, he is a content creator.
Mhm.
But like you say, it's not necessary for Karn to respond to all that.
Mm-mm. It
Yeah,
wasn't that big of a deal to me.
yeah.
Um, I mean,
Chilled his jail story. Who went to jail?
what happened?
Did I miss that part? Because I was in and out towards the end. I was kind of out. There was one. Yeah, I just kind of tuned out after I finished listening for a little while. Who had a jail story, Nicola?
Who had a jail story?
Dubai had motive. Yeah, yeah, right,
What
right.
was the
All
motive?
it was. Somebody wake up, Courtney. Give her a
No, this
shot
is
of
what I'm
insulin.
saying. Wait a minute. No, what I'm saying, Larry gonna be Larry. Like, what does he get out of the deal for driving all the way to Charlotte to show his air quote support? What does he get from that? So what's the motive?
I
I'm
don't
for
know.
real. I'm
I don't
asking.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Outside of commentary,
Yeah, outside of commentary.
I don't know. And again, I don't know what he would gain off of showing support for Karn. Whoopee.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, whoopee. And that, to
Larry,
your point,
mhm.
that wasn't anything for Karn to respond to.
It was just no big deal all the way around. No big deal. There's
But
nothing to see
but like
here.
I said, personally, I thought the commentary, I was thought it was interesting. His take on the church.
I did like his commentary. I
Yeah,
did.
yeah. So yeah, the take on the church was interesting. So yeah. So I didn't mind the commentary itself,
Now I'm
but
gonna be honest with you. When he was talking about the women at the church, I honestly thought I was
Mm.
surprised when he said that they were, beautiful and all this and that. I
Were
really
you?
thought they were walking around and looking old. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm, mm.
So I'm surprised. I was surprised to
We
hear
just
that.
see them Kaylas and all them other girls in
This is true.
Saint John. Who? Yeah, we don't see everybody there. I would have. Yeah, he did. But that's Larry though. He's gonna say what he would have done different and what he used to do different. And yeah, 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 yeah.
Child,
We know
Larry been saying that since
that.
we've been watching him.
Yeah, right. So nobody do no church right but him. We know.
Right.
We know. We know.
He been passing for over 20 years. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
We done
yeah,
heard all
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Shoot.
yeah.
Okay, so Jacqueline said he gained relevance.
No, I think she was saying what was the relevance of him going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cause
at
I'm
that
like,
time we were talking about that, and
what?
she trying to say what's the relevance of him going.
I mean, cause
Would
he
we
wanted to
have went
go.
if
We
there was
going.
no story?
Shoot.
I don't think so. I don't think he would have went. And I think again, I go back and forth because I think that's what Carn is trying to say as well. Had I not been on my way to prison and the story wasn't hot, would you have come to visit my church? Are we
No.
that much of friends that you really want to come and check on me and visit my church? And I don't think Carn feels that way.
No, you're right. No, I would not be coming to your church on a regular Sunday. Yes, I'm coming because you're about to go to prison. Yes.
Exactly.
What
So,
is the point?
but
I'm here to
but
support you because everybody else has shown their support. I'm going to show my support as well.
has
That's
everybody
what that
else shown
was.
their support? I don't
Yes,
think.
they
I don't think.
have.
Have they?
They've been
Oh, I
open
know some
about
other
showing their
people who,
support.
like I
Mhm.
did. Who's people that went like Phaedra went to his church on
Yeah.
Bible study, and I think Isaac Curry
Now
went
he could
in
have done that.
Atlanta.
He could have gone to the Atlanta
Yeah,
location.
because why did yeah? I would have thought he just would have popped in like the rest of them popped
Yeah,
in
he
at
could
his.
have done that.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think about that, but
Maybe he just wanted, but you know what? That wouldn't have been good commentary. That wasn't nothing to talk about. Going to his church and experience his service is way better commentary.
this is true.
Yeah.
This is very true.
He said he gave 20. I know that he said some of the like the give a fly and something wasn't working.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that is tragic. I don't know how who's not on top of that. That's crazy to me.
Now would I
Thank you
feel
for the
some kind
gifts,
of
Teddy.
way about somebody giving commentary on my church service? Now that's something to probably kind of feel a ways about, but
Say that
um
one again. I was reading something. Thank you.
um I was saying now I may feel a ways about somebody, you know, coming to the service and then giving commentary on that, like critiquing.
Okay.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe I feel a ways about that.
Thank you
But
for the gifts, Teddy. Y'all can give gifts tonight if y'all feel like it. Um, yeah, okay. That's like what did Jatuda say, baby. He was go baby Larry go hold down the church till he get out of prison. You think that's what he is? Oh.
Carn better be glad he ain't friends with Senegal no more. Senegal be done tried to take that church.
Ooh.
Let me stop.
Senegal went over there and
I'm
and
being
and
messy.
and pounced on that church so fast the heads
Yeah,
would spin.
for sure.
We done gave Senegal a idea. See what you did, Courtney? He on
Nah,
his
he ain't
way to
got no he
Charlotte.
ain't got no idea cause
Mm.
But Senegal is planting all these churches all over the place. So he's busy. He has his own churches now.
What is the relevance of that? If simply speaking of relevance tonight, what is is that necessary?
That is a good question.
Ah,
No.
I just don't think that's
Mm-mm.
necessary. You know what's necessary? If you are linking up with other churches in other cities and you are empowering each other to
Mm-hmm.
build ministries together,
Black people can't do that.
then see, that's our problem. That's our problem.
But here's the thing. I don't know. This franchise spirit that done hit the church, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Mm,
But I think that type of ministry is personality driven.
It is. It is.
And
It
I'm not
is.
sure if it's effective discipleship.
Right. I don't think they really care about discipleship. I know they throw that out and we're saving the world. Not really, because when you're setting up these all these different churches in different cities, Courtney, all you're doing is grabbing people from other churches.
For sure.
That's all you're
Absolutely.
doing. It's really not, because you
Absolutely.
haven't built a model to get out to the highways and hedges and compel the people to come in that particular community. You're getting the building. You're saying,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Dallas now. Come to my
Mm-hmm.
church. You're not in the Dallas streets asking people to come to your church. Other church people are coming to your church.
Right.
So
Now
what's the necessity for that? Again,
let me say who it makes sense for. Now, Mark Moore, it makes sense for him only because he literally had people coming into town every weekend from Detroit to
okay.
to come to his services in Atlanta.
What's
So
that drive?
shoot, about 12 hours.
Mark don't preach, can't preach, won't preach that well for me to drive that long.
I
Never.
think what it was, here's what it was. What it was it started with him doing when he used to do his young
Taylor
leaders
Dunn.
conference. And I think those young people loved that as far as his young leaders conference. So when he started a church, they were like, we're there. And so that's
Okay,
why he had to do a Detroit campus
but
because there was a demand there.
I still would like to poll the participants though. It's like, okay, are you just from GEI? Are you just from perfecting? Are you just
Oh no,
you?
yeah, yes, let's poll them because I'm sure they came from other churches. I'm
Yeah,
almost
that's my
positive.
thing. It's like, so it's necessary for you, if someone likes your ministry, if someone
Mhm.
likes your ministry, why not say, why not build a relationship with Marvin Winans or another pastor there? You come in and preach once every month or every other month. I just don't, if you're really about kingdom building, but if you're really
Yeah,
not about
no.
kingdom building, you're not really to get connect with any other ministry. You're willing just to build your own kingdom
I
with
told
other
this
people's members.
Well, see, so here's the thing, and I told this young preacher this.
Me
I
neither, Sean.
said, well, hold on, what Sean say?
No, she said, I'm not driving 1 hour. You got that right.
Listen.
I drive
So
15 minutes to church. That's all I'm going to get you. Okay.
I told this young preacher this because he didn't mind going, like helping someone who already had an established ministry, like a
Hmm.
older person that was looking to retire. He didn't mind succeeding someone. And I told him, do not do it.
Oh,
Start your
I
own.
don't do it. Don't
And the
do
reason
it.
why is because you'll get in there and you'll build and they'll kick you out before you know
Yes,
it.
you will.
The
Bec-
thing about us, and I'm saying that to say when you were
Hey, Mark.
saying why not connect with the other churches? For
Hmm.
some reason, black people, we cannot do it.
Man, that's what I want to see the new generation of preachers do. Let's not this model of building 50 million churches in 50 cities.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the model that other ethnicities and cultures do.
Mm-mm. We can't
Build
do
each
it.
other up.
We cannot do it.
Craziness to me.
And the reason
Crazy.
why we cannot do it is because of pride and ego. So what'll
Mm,
happen is now Mark has a relationship with Marvin Winans, all of that. But if
mm-hmm.
Mark was to come over there and help his church out and do all the things,
Mm-hmm.
then here comes Marvin. You get somewhere to sit down. You trying to take over my
You try to
church.
take them, because all of a sudden they do get that old time. Yeah, because what I was
Yes.
going to say is, it was much harder to leave a church back in the day, because a lot of them
Mhm.
required you to have a sit down or come with a letter, or
That's
they'll
right.
talk to your pastor. Now they don't care that you coming into my church and you can sing, you can preach, or you can do something. You gonna give me an offering? I don't care what your last pastor said. Come on in here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They do not care. You
No, they
come
don't
from
care
another church.
anymore.
Come on. Whosoever will, let them come.
And let Mark
Hmm.
steal his bit, but they already
Mm-mm.
mad Mark in the city. So
Period.
Greater
Period.
Grace mad, Detroit
And
perfect.
Mark them
Yeah.
got a new building over there in Detroit.
Oh, do they? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Hmm.
He done
I sure,
purchased
I sure hated that outfit he had on Sunday for Pentecost Sunday. You see that
oh
mess?
man.
Oh, wasn't that
He
horrible?
he said he ripped his pants.
Well, he should rip that shirt he had on and throw it away. Oh, it was horrible. It was ridiculous. I was like, Mark, who is that? I was like, take that off.
Please.
Ooh, it was bad. Y'all check it out and get back with me and let me know
Hmm. It
if
was
you.
bad, but when he was preaching, he had ripped his pants, so he said he had to go and change out his pants.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Was your
So
pants too tight? Were they so tight? Were they
mm.
too tight there, Mark? Was your pants too tight? Dude, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
What's up, Mark? And who that came in? There? Keisha came in here. What's up, Keisha? She said, "Hasgad is and even like L.A. folks. L.A. folks are the most drivingest to church folks I've ever seen
Really?
because you can just like the ones who go to Lovey Church who live in L.A. That's a drive every Sunday.
They drive for Lovey though because he's a prophet.
Well, I mean, no, 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 no. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
You can't hang it up on that because I know a lot of people that used to drive to see their refuge that lived in, you know, San Fernando Valley and all these other
that's
places. And
Noel
they,
Jones.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying it's still church. You know, people in LA do drive.
You're saying they do drive for church. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, they kind of drive, but listen here, but
But
not
don't they
over an
have
hour.
to though? Because it's not a church on every corner like that, is it?
LA, yeah, pretty
It
much.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to remember too, a lot of people live in outskirts because it's so high to live in LA. You can't live
Yes.
by the church. You can't live. You got to live somewhere where it's affordable, and then you just got to commute.
Got you.
That's another thing as well. You know, it really depends on where you have to live. Yeah, that Candace said we drive. Yeah, no, LA drive, and it's always been like that. All of my friends have always said, you live, because I have a friend who lives in Carson,
Uh-huh.
and they used to drive. They drove to, Downey. I mean, the Downey. They drove to City of Refuge and Cardina. I mean, they used to
Mm.
drive all the time. Yeah, that's
But
past the 91 free. As you said, if it goes past the 91 freeway, nope. Find a church on the corner.
do you think Lovey would do multiple locations?
Um, I don't know.
I don't see him
I'm.
doing that. Them West Coast
Yeah,
preachers
but
not doing
I
all
hope
that.
he's wise enough not to do that because if they're coming, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because you're going to spend all this other money in another building that's more expenses, and the
Mm-hmm.
people were already coming from far and wide, and that's what people get off, I believe. Well, have
Mm-hmm.
a people coming here, and this guy here who's all these churches. It's not necessary to have
Mm-hmm.
5 locations in Fresno, California. Okay.
But you know what though? These white people doing it. So there's this church here
Yeah,
called
but they
Second
have
Baptist.
they are busting out of their churches though. Their
This is very
services
true.
are full.
Very true.
You can go to an 8 o'clock service. We have a place called the People's Church here. It's one of our largest churches here. They
Mm-hmm.
have 3 or 4 services a Sunday and have been doing it since I was a pup.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You right
and they
about it.
still have the people, and the people are still building on their. What I like about it, they're still building on their acre, on their church property.
Mm.
They built a chapel. They built the thing for the kids. They built.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hate about what Marvin Winans is doing and some of other. You don't need to go and get other. You can build on the property that you have. They're
And
smart like
remodel
that.
what you have.
They've remodeled it. They,
Mm-hmm.
they took out their pews and they have seats now, and you know,
But
craziness.
here's
We
the
just.
thing.
Mhm.
When Bishop Winan, oh, he's not Bishop, Bishop elect. when he
Mm-hmm. Lit.
hold on.
That sounds
When
so
he was
foolish.
when
Mm.
he had the idea for that church and he started building that church, it was a
Mm.
good time to do it because he was busting out the seams at the time.
Yes. Yes, he was. He was.
But I
Yeah.
don't know what happened with the
As he said,
business
when
of
he had
that.
Iona on his right side and Donnie
Yes.
McClurkin on his left.
Yes. That was
Yeah.
a prime time to do that.
And he said, I did,
Mm,
and they were here for 12 years or whatever he said. And I'm like, I tell
man.
you, yeah, that was the time.
Yeah.
He said,
Now is not the time.
your church on Western and Slauson by the Slauson swap meet, you go get you a large Kool-Aid. Oh, that's so LA right there. That
Oh,
is
y'all be having
LA
good
right
church over
there.
there. Them hood churches be it.
Oh, yes. Mm-mm. But yeah, now it's his time for doing all that foolishness that they're doing. It's just ridiculous. I don't even look at that countdown anymore. I thought it said maybe 60. So I don't know what it said, but
Child,
it's
I'm
so
told you.
ridiculous.
At this point, them TVs is just decoration and them
They
numbers
just
is
there
nothing. Okay?
because if they moved it, there's gonna be discoloration in the wall.
Man, they might as well child, find something
Yeah,
else to do with them TVs because mm-mm.
yeah, and
Why
it's
won't he sell the property?
like I said, like I've been saying for a while now. I think it's a catch-22 at this point. Then you gotta
Mm,
account for all the money, Courtney.
okay, you right.
You gotta account for all the money that has been taken in. And what do you do
Child.
with the money from the city or whoever buys it? What do you do with that? I mean, after you done,
Refund these people. That's what you
yeah,
need to do.
all them people have left. What you
Mm.
gonna do with the people who's left?
You know, I'm
You
just
know,
talking because I know they can't refund them, but
they're
I'm
having
just
a homecoming.
saying.
They're having a homecoming this coming Sunday. So he's expect. I guess I was going to ask some of the people who hit me up. Y'all going back for perfecting for
Child, ain't
Sunday?
nobody coming back home, so you can ask them for 1,000 plus 1,000.
Right. And then got to go listen to Donnie McClurkin fuss and argue for 2 services. Oh
Man,
hell
ain't
no!
nobody finna do all that.
Ooh, Donnie gonna be fussing and
Mm-hmm.
I just can't take these fussing preachers no more. My
Man,
tolerance is too it's low for that. Mm-mm. In Fayetteville
he.
called Manna Church at literally 6 locations just in the city. Wow. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know in
That's
Detroit, that Triumph Church, they have multiple locations. But again, when you go
they
into the
do.
church services, the people are there.
Them church service be packed out. Do
Yeah,
you hear me?
yeah,
Over there at Triumph, they be
yeah.
packed.
And I'm good for that. I'm all good for that. I mean, meet the need of the people. If the people are coming, but don't do it because you anticipate a need.
Yeah, don't be planting no church and you ain't got nothing but 12 people coming over there.
Right.
Like, why?
They're building that big old church over there with Marvin. It's like nobody's coming to that church.
And
No.
they be saying the Lord is leading them to start these churches in other states.
Right.
So
He ain't told you nothing. I'm 350 rarely for young people. Mm. Makes no yeah. You better not start no church with the young people in mind. I be they ain't got no money.
child. Mm-mm.
Got no money. All 12
Now,
services are packed. Wow.
SY have a lot of not a lot of locations. What he got? Well, okay. Unwise model. I liked it. What Matthew Stevenson did was he took established churches and just pretty much did a fellowship.
Who did that? SY.
No, I mentioned SY, but then I thought about Unwise. And I said I liked how he did it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
liked the fact that he, instead of him going out and starting these churches, he took churches that were already established and brought them underneath the umbrella. I can
Yeah,
get with
yeah.
that.
That I can get with that. Listen, I got a Reformation.
Hmm.
That's a better model than you going
Yeah,
out starting these brand new churches.
for sure.
And what do these reformations do to help the other churches, though? That's my issue. Are you just wanting them to give their yearly offerings, their quarterly offerings? What are you offering these churches to help build their ministries within the
Mm.
Reformation? That's my biggest question for all of these folks. Or is it just a good old boy thing where you come preach for me, I go preach for you, you go preach for the other bishop, and it's just a cycle of preaching and honorariums? Is that what we get into a Reformation for?
I think with Anwa, I think they had a good thing going. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had all the people in place
Mm-hmm.
for them to be a healthy air quotes uh fellowship, because he wasn't a Reformation, I don't think.
Mm.
Um
No, he was a fellowship, right? Oh, is there a
yeah,
difference, a fellowship and a Reformation?
yes. A fellowship, you can be Baptist, Methodist, you
Okay,
can be
gotcha,
any
gotcha.
denomination,
I
just
thought the
like full
Reformation
gospel.
was that. No, so Reformation is not that?
No. I
Okay,
I think Anwa was a Reformation, because all the churches that came underneath him wound up being named Anwas.
okay. Right, right, right,
They
right, right,
changed
right.
the names of their church. So that was actually, hold
Nicola
on.
said, what was the downfall of Anwa? Aaron,
Man, that's
hold
a
on.
good
Before we answer
question.
that, Aaron, I don't know. They're gonna get in this building. I don't know who's gonna pay that mortgage. It's gonna be a begathon every Sunday, but
A begathon.
it is all begathon each service. What was Anwar's downfall? I think Anwar's. Well, I have an opinion, but what do you think?
Man, that is a good question. And I wish that these people would speak out. They are so
They
mute.
won't. Mm-mm, they won't. You know what? And my thing is it necessary? I know that we want to know, but
Child,
it's
I want to
not going to
know.
change the dynamic of Anwar.
It's not, but I need a old documentary. Period.
I think it had something to do with a lot of what Tiffany Montgomery was spewing.
Okay.
She was spewing that there was a lot of sexual stuff going on, excuse me,
Hmm.
same sex stuff going on. Um, she was even saying there was group sex stuff going on, and this was amongst leadership. And now, when JJ and his wife bailed out, I said,
But they joined in the midst of the departure. That's the
they
part.
did, but I think, they were probably sold the story of, these people. They just wanted to, after I helped them, they just wanted to take my ministry to themselves and edge me out and throw off the Anwan name after I spent all
Hmm.
my money help rebuilding. So they may have gotten that story
Mm,
and then
okay.
said, okay, okay, apostle, okay, apostle,
I don't
we're
know.
gonna be an Anwar.
I don't know. I feel like they came to him because at that point it was really no reason to join.
He was popping at for a certain time, so it's a possibility. But
When
why would Jay? Well, I
Because
don't know.
when they joined, that's when
Hmm.
everybody was leaving. So it just didn't make any sense to me.
Mm. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Hmm.
Somebody said Larry Reed is a media whore.
I don't know. That J Rabbit always
I just
wearing
wanted to
Larry
say
out.
that.
Yeah, I know. They always wearing Larry out. Was it Brandon Clark? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Mhm. There was a lot of
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I need it on Netflix. I need a tell all.
I think it would be a very. He's still up in New York having church. He was still there. He was today, and seems like they have church. Oh, I think they must. Do they start later? Because Lord, I'd be like, are y'all still in church? Jesus, bad as Jacobs. It's like he forever in church. I was that Noah Cunningham is pretty decent, huh?
He's good. I heard a lot of good things about him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I was
up and
listening to him
coming.
tonight over there at Jacob's church. I
Now,
don't think
Jake,
Jacob's there.
now, Jacobs, why you? Okay.
Mhm.
He said the Lord told him, I'm gonna let it
To
alone,
do
but
what?
start that church in Philly. Like, why?
Oh, so he has a church in Philly.
Yes.
Is that the church I was looking at today with Noah there?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. So Noah's the
Yes.
pastor over there.
No.
So
Noah
Jacobs is
is
the pastor of all of them. He just lets some
yes.
people preach sometimes.
Correct. Correct.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's another one of my pet peeves with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's necessary for that to happen. I don't know. It's just
Mm-hmm.
crazy to me. I don't see the relevance.
Mm-mm. Me either.
They stayed in the Indy and Hammond, and he should have stayed in
Period.
Indiana. And okay, mm. Again, y'all, it's recycled church members just going
It
to these
really
churches.
is. I promise you.
Everybody is already church. They ready to go. They ready to
Yes.
shout.
Yes.
And it is
Absolutely.
nothing different whatsoever. Absolutely
Nothing.
nothing different.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But recycled members.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. It's crazy. But I was watching that today and I didn't sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching that today and like I'm glad you put it in its perspective. Make iced tea. I'm glad you put it in perspective because I was like, well, Jacob's is not there. But this is Jacob's logo, this is Jacob's church. So I'm like, oh, okay. So this Noah guy was preaching at his church.
Mm-hmm. Noah used to be his youth pastor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, gotcha. Well, he's
But do
doing
I
it. He
think
can
he
do it.
should have a campus pastor? I don't think that's a bad idea. But
I
he's
think they
not
all
doing
need to
that.
have a campus pastor. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what SY does. SY does that.
That's why it's going to be having a conference in Brazil coming up, a men's conference.
Hmm. I cannot with you.
So that'll be well attended.
Oh, I can't take you.
Hmm.
St. James, you so
That would
messy.
be well attended. My.
Oh gosh. I like him though. I really
I do
like
too.
him.
No, I do too. I think
I really do.
he's just churchy. He's
Mm-hmm.
genuinely churchy to me.
Yes.
I can't
Yes.
stand what I see a put on.
Mm-hmm.
His foolishness and his antics are warranted, in my opinion.
Yes. Yes.
When he
Absolutely.
breaks out, just starts shouting all of a sudden, just,
Yes.
impromptu. I just let it happen because it just
Mm-hmm.
seems like it's okay.
Yes.
Some of these other people.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Pack started with his own fellowship, but he's an apostle now. Aren't they all, Mark? Aren't they all apostles
Yeah,
now?
he started his own. What he said, so Clack said that he
Mm,
was asked. So it was almost like it was a demand on him
mm,
to shepherd these leaders. And so
gotcha.
that's how he wound up doing what he's doing now.
That's why he ended up getting out of Anwa.
No, we don't know why he left Anwa, but
You know
we
what we were told in the beginning, and I don't know if it's any truth to it, but there was some issues with the money, like they wanted full control over the money, but that's not how it works with Anwa.
mm,
Yeah, that's not how it works with Anwa. They can raise $100,000 in a month, but Stevenson still had to say so on how the money was spent.
I don't think that's true, and let me tell you why. The only reason why I don't think that's true, and maybe that was put in place after the fact, is because again, these were already established churches. That's number one. And the
Hmm.
way that situation went down with the friends showed me that that couldn't have been the case because
No,
that wouldn't have happened the way that happened.
and there was something about they put money. Somebody put money in a certain for a certain building or something like that, and it wasn't approved by. Stevenson.
The
Uh,
friends purchased purchased that building because that's why when they sold it, they were able to recoup the funds from the sale. They purchased that building.
yeah, but once they hooked up with Anwar, he felt that he had, say so in going forward any purchases, though. They didn't feel the same way.
I thought, from my understanding of something that they said a while back, I thought that they had control of the money. That's why I don't understand. I
They
thought,
had control of the money, but
uh
he
huh.
was wanting control of the money because they were under his reformation, and that was part of his Anwar.
But that don't even make sense.
Why wouldn't it?
Him having control over over their money when they were an already established church, that doesn't make sense.
But when you want to go under an umbrella, and again, I wish we're
We
not
can
going to be
send you
privy.
some. We can send you money monthly, but
Mm,
we're tied to you and all the things. But him
mm-mm.
having control over the funds doesn't
You
make
got to remember,
sense.
he kept talking about what Mark is saying, that he invested a lot in these churches.
Oh, okay,
He kept
okay,
saying that he
okay.
invested a lot in these churches, and
I can get with that.
they were not at liberty to just do what they wanted to do. But see,
Okay.
what I don't like about it, I don't care about anything personal Stevenson may have been doing or whatever. When you
Uh.
agree to get into a reformation like that, everything is good until you
Mhm.
start, the money really starts coming in. Everything
Mm.
is good until, because I think, what didn't she have a boutique or something? What done selling out of that
Yes,
boutique?
she had a boutique.
That
Is
wasn't done selling out of that boutique. Mm-mm. Yeah, Matthew wanted to have control, but it's all right in the beginning until money is starting to be made. Then you
mhm.
can't tell us what to do. This our church. No. Once you signed on the dotted line, this is my church, and I let you run it to a certain extent.
Sean, that's a good question. So LeBryant friend was pastoring in Alabama. He had his own ministry in Alabama when he was asked to join to come up under Anwa. So I think, from my understanding, when they moved to Atlanta is when they started Anwa.
Hmm.
So when they went to Atlanta, he didn't start under his own ministry. I think he started underneath Anwa.
Okay, so that makes more sense than what I'm talking about then. It ain't about him having an established church in Alabama. He went under the umbrella in Atlanta with
Yeah,
Anwar. So that
yeah.
was Stevens's church that they were going to be the campus pastors for. So
Mm,
Stevenson
well, so
wanted
here's the
control.
thing.
He wanted control over it. Bottom line.
LeBron and them did all the work though.
It don't matter. They don't. Stevenson didn't care about all the work. And it didn't really matter about all the work. It's what you agreed to.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
what you agreed to.
And if he's investing and if he invested, I can understand that.
Yeah. And that's all we kept hearing about, him investing in these churches. He invested a lot, invested all this money, and and and
But
I don't want to say some other things that I know to justify it, but I know that I'm down the right street.
if we can get that in Patreon now, you can go
Down the
if
right
you
street.
remember. Mark, jot that down.
I'm down the right street. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
But
But
again, I'm not faulting Stevenson. I hate when
mhm,
people agree to something, but when things start to change financially, all of a sudden you don't want to relinquish the funds. You want to say, well, and you did work hard. You did do
mhm,
this. You did build it off the ministry of your word and your work. But you have to acknowledge what you agreed to and know that one day, hopefully, you knew that you were going to build this ministry up, but you were still connected with Anwa. that the friend
Mark,
stole his
that's hearsay.
concept
We don't know
name
that to
and
be
new church
true.
called Belong Church. That's the name of the friend. Yeah, he said
That's
he
hearsay.
well, yeah, okay, that is hearsay. Did we feel sorry for Adrian? No, Adrian lived a high life as long as he could until he couldn't anymore. No one feels sorry for Adrian Davis.
I
Feel sorry
slightly
that he
feel
didn't
sorry
couldn't
for
get a better
Adrian.
attorney.
I slightly feel sorry for Adrian. From
Why?
the
Because of how he
perspective
looks. Why?
no,
He was living high off the hog on the church's money. And if you
because
listen to Mrs. Wu, Evangelist Wu, what's her name?
come on. Yep.
If you listen to
Jesse.
her, he didn't
Hmm.
stop his antics when he left that over there.
For sure.
He didn't stop his and I can say you feel sorry for him if
He got worse.
okay, I did wrong there. I mean, no, they said he continued to cut up in L.A. lying and talking about he's an actor, he's a coach, and all this other stuff. Negro, just because you can talk well and you can present a good Bible study in Sunday school class, don't mean that you is a coach for acting. But he
Well,
was
no,
collecting
yeah.
cash. Of
Here's
course,
the
he has a very reliable show. No, I've heard that too, Mark. Don't worry
I was just
about it.
about
You
to say
you
that
down
was
the round.
no,
You down the
that was
right road
public,
there,
and I
Mark.
almost feel like saying I heard it from Larry.
He may
So
have said that. I want to say I may have heard it from Larry as well.
and that was brought out during the time of the money situation
Right.
between them two.
That's
So that's why I'm
why
like, I don't know
you
about
have
that.
to know that it's not about, a lot of the dealings, if they want to use uh Stevens's personal life or whatever in it, that's an scapegoat to just get what you've built and not want to relinquish any of the funds anymore. That's an
Hmm.
excuse. Yeah.
This what I was trying to say about Adrian, and I only
Need Pastor
feel
Prim.
bad for him a smidgen. Hey, Pastor Prim,
Mm-hmm.
is because Adrian went from obscurity
Mm-hmm.
to a major platform rather swiftly with no real guidance. And
Mm.
so as a result of that is kind of what we see today.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but that's your same story for Carn then, Courtney. He was a
Okay.
12-year-old preacher and he didn't know. He just went up the ranks and didn't know. I feel sorry for him.
No.
Where you
See
been, home girl? What's have you prayed today? That's what's her name, ain't it?
who?
We talked about perfecting
Y-
earlier. Ain't no
Yeah, that's
update.
Irene.
Irene, is it Irene?
Hmm.
I think so. I can. Yeah,
Yeah, that's I ain't seen Irene in so long. Hey.
yeah. Why did Adrian? Yeah, explain that one there, Courtney. Why did Adrian have to swindle the women though? They called him the L.A. the Los Angeles swindler.
No, no, that don't make it. No, I ain't saying he right now. Come on, y'all.
Hmm.
I'm just saying behind the mountain, I feel a little bad for him. Irene must have got saved for real. She said,
Yeah,
"Have
she
you
talking
prayed
about
today?"
have you prayed
Yeah,
today? And
because remember,
ooh,
Irene
come
used
on,
to carry
Irene.
on in these comments.
Mm. Have
Irene
you
got
received
saved.
since you believed,
Come
Irene?
on.
Woo! Come
All right,
on.
Irene used to carry on so bad.
And on and on and on. Yes, you did.
Yes,
Yeah, but I ain't not going on perfecting. It's over there still collecting money. What's up, Stephanie? They still collecting money over there. That's
the
about all
money
they're doing.
pit.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to just throw your money down the drain, go get it over there at Seventh and Woodward.
Hmm.
That's what
They
you
need
go
to
do
let
over there.
Lisa preach again.
I think Lisa is busy.
She is.
Yeah, she been around, and I'm liking that for her.
Yeah. Irene said it's
Irene
stuck
said it's
this
stuck
time.
this time. Ooh, she got endued with the power.
Come on.
Ooh. I am, Pentecost Sunday, I'm just going to say this. Pentecost Sunday has become such a circus.
Y'all got to stop. Thank you. I'm glad you brought it up. Let's stop.
Yeah, it has become such a circus.
Cut it out. It's not a mandatory we gotta speak in tongues and run around the church and
Right,
shout. It's not
right,
mandatory that we gotta
right.
wear white.
Yeah,
It- a lot of this stuff, just let's just stop. Okay?
yeah.
Cut it
I
out.
was just going through and looking at different services, and I'm like, boy, we know how to show enough clown. We know
Okay.
how to just clown.
We
Got saved
carries
really
on.
completely. Come on down.
Come on.
Yeah, I said the same thing. It's become a show. It's a lot of flesh on parade. Now it's become the new Easter. What kind of outfit am I going to wear for Pentecost
Man.
Sunday? It really
I
has
mean,
become that. I was even looking at my church, and I was like, "Look at Shouting John." I mean,
not shouting
I,
John.
I was just going. It really has become an emotional circus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hold on, I
Different
gotta
church.
ask Irene something right quick.
Hmm.
So you know how people got these fake doctorates. So your psych D real. Am I
Okay,
rest?
come
I'm
on now,
messing with you.
Irene. We see some.
I'm messing with you, Irene. Congratulations. I'm
Yeah,
messing with
definitely.
you.
Congratulations, Kimber Burrell fussing instead of singing at a church in Phoenix. That's all she ever does. Any
Y'all
production on it.
surprised?
Yeah, that doesn't even
Man.
surprise me anymore. Like
Mm-mm,
move me. Yeah, and I was looking at a lot of different ones. I did like you guys, and I hopped around to different Pentecost Sundays, and I
mm-mm,
mean, it's become the
mm-mm,
bootleg Easter for the clothing. It has just who can shout the most. Even the songs were not hitting. It's like, yeah, you're
mm-mm,
singing about the Holy Ghost, and you're singing about the power, but there was
mm-hmm.
absolutely, in my
No
opinion, no
power.
Holy Ghost and no power in these
Mm-mm,
songs.
mm-mm,
Why does it have to be the fast songs to make you shout? Is that a necessity that the up in the upper room, all they
mm-hmm,
did was dance and shout? Nobody worshiped.
mm-mm,
Nobody worshiped. It was all about just a dance and a shout. And my
mm-mm,
apostolic brothers, that apostolic beat is a ferocious, baby.
mm-hmm,
They shout
mm-hmm.
so fast. It's
Man, we just need to cut some of this stuff out.
singing about something they never experienced, and that you, Aaron, that's the quote of the night
Who is
because
Aaron?
Jay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
The all white was spooky, and then you had the all white, and then you had the people who believe in all red, and it's like, okay. She said, absolutely all from degrees from accredited university.
I
Yes,
know that's
Lord.
right.
Yes, Lord.
None of them from Argosy.
Right.
It can
That
be
crazy
ordered
woman.
from Parchment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah.
Oh
But
God.
it I love that they're singing and telling about something they have never experienced, and a lot of people think the Holy Ghost is shouting.
No.
The Holy Ghost is not shouting. The Holy Ghost isn't absolute. It's not speaking in tongues.
Mm-mm.
It's not an
Mm-mm.
action. The Holy
No.
Ghost is something that lives and dwells within you and leads you and guides you through all truth. That's the Holy Ghost.
The
I
Holy
think,
Ghost is a person.
yeah, yeah. And they feel that it is, if I act like the Holy Ghost, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing things that they have no experience in. That's why I say bring the music down, turn the click track off, and go into worship until maybe the tongues come in worship. I
I
don't
do one
know.
better. Let's just teach. Let's just do some foundational teaching so that we'll understand what
Yeah,
Pentecost is
yeah, right,
instead
right.
of put your white on and let's shout and run around the church and speak in tongues. Like, no, let's do some good, solid teaching. We got to go back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess, people would say, have you lost it, St. James? I don't know. It's just I've been through so much emotionalism in church that I know I,
Mhm.
I need something greater and something better.
We
I,
over it.
I'm all for people expressing themselves in a worship service
Mhm.
when it's genuine. Don't do
Yeah.
it because you feel it's Pentecost Sunday and I have to shout. I saw so many ridiculous these guys in these capes. Oh my God. Oh, I wanted to get my scissors and just cut a bunch of capes off of the backs. And oh my goodness, it's just getting so crazy to me.
You want to cut them cakes
I
off?
want to cut the doggone capes off of their back. Yes, I do. They're white capes. I'm like super freaking man on a Pentecost Sunday, huh? Okay. What Pastor Prim say? We have allowed it to be performative and made it the norm, and the scripture didn't
Mhm.
say how they reacted except God on one accord. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, why do we have to, act in certain way? Behave that you stepping out of coaching tunnels. I know.
Cut
They
the
think
capes.
everything is a shout. They're not the only ones though. Apostolics do also. Yeah,
Yes.
cut the capes.
Pastor
Hey,
Pran, y'all was carrying on at your church. Be honest. Yeah,
I should have
y'all was
tuned
over there
in.
dressed in white carrying on.
It said who put it up, who picked it up and put it down. That's all I want to see. Who picked
Mhm.
it up and put it down. Yeah. But I'm glad that at least I've got a few testimonies in the audience here tonight that you agree with me that we're watching
Mhm.
this stuff that is so performative and just so ridiculous. Like, is this really Pentecost Sunday?
Mhm.
Pentecost Sunday ought to be more reverent, more
Yes.
relatable. Like you said, teach about Pentecost.
Mhm.
Really teach about it, and don't teach it where it's an act. You have to
That's right.
act a certain way to allow Pentecost to be amongst us.
That's right.
No, mm-mm, mm-mm. So I guess
Teach the
I'm just over it.
foundation.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm over it too. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking that.
was telling them to be quiet and sit down and put what they were listening. I'm Baptist. My home church never celebrated Pentecost, but my current church does. But my pastor preached out Pentecost, talked about how the tongues were understand. See, people don't really tune in on that part, Courtney, that
Yeah.
the tongues were understandable.
Mhm.
They were speaking in other tongues, but as Spirit gave in, but they understood it. Some people,
Right.
they were understand. That's the part that we don't really focus on.
Yeah.
Verse preach hard. It's on my page. Oh, okay, okay. We have to check
Mhm.
your page out, Pastor Prim.
Yeah.
Wheeler
Y'all go
service,
around
although I
and
only caught
check
a
Pastor
short
Pran
snippet,
out.
doing good teaching. Good. Pastor Cosby did good teaching. That's good. God has been escorted out the churches, and the Broadway is in. God out,
Mm.
Broadway in.
Yep. Child, can't nobody never get around there at Willow. You
Why
can't get in
not?
there. It be crowded, packed
Oh,
out.
oh, are they in Houston?
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't go over there sometime.
Well, I got my church home,
Well,
you
that's
know.
true, and you're dedicated. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the
you
word
gotta.
ain't curved.
I go to church, and I'm just taking advantage of. I'm not doing anything in my church right now, so I'm there maybe twice a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't want burnout. You know, I'm
Hello.
good. I'm
Come on.
good. I agree. I think this has become a new Easter, just a parade of white, red, and foolishness. That's all it's a parade of.
I don't know why YouTube uh kind of blocked her comment and I had
No, she
to.
retracted it and she retyped it.
Is that why YouTube did that? Because I had to view it and then approve it.
Oh no, YouTube is very particular. I can't even tell people what not to type anymore. YouTube picks up
Mm-hmm.
anything and will put it for review. And some people get
Okay.
mad. I don't see my comment. Well, just because somebody has to press OK on it because
Mm-hmm.
YouTube did it. It's sad, but I learned more about the Bible by listening to Joe. Don't you bring up Joe Osteen in
I
this
finna
chat.
say,
They
don't
jump
start
on
your
us.
mess.
King. They'll
Don't,
jump
don't
on us.
start.
Ooh, they'll jump on us. They don't like we like Joe Osteen around here.
Listen,
Church prom. You are so
Joe is
right, Jana.
anointed, okay?
Church prom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, but I just a Baptist church here. They were celebrating Pentecost Sunday, and I didn't tune in to see what uh, uh what what road they was taking. But
But now see, so nowadays, some of these Baptist churches, they speak in tongues, they
they
shout, they do
do.
all the things.
Yeah, they
So
do.
nowadays it's hard to really, tell the difference.
But again, I'm with Aaron when they said earlier. These people are trying to, act out something they've never experienced.
Yeah, that was deep. That was profound.
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
so I get it. Pentecost. They look at these YouTube videos. This is Pentecost Sunday. Okay, wear my white
Hmm.
and I shout real fast and I holler. This is Pentecost. It's
Hmm.
not Pentecost. No,
Mm-mm.
it's not. Mhm. Church prom that cleared me. It did. It
Hmm.
did. Hmm. You enjoyed the fits. Well,
I
if
just
go into it knowing that you're going to see some good outfits. Okay.
hmm
Don't go in there thinking you're going to feel anything. You're just going to
It
see a
is Easter
performance,
part
and that's going
two.
to be it.
Yep.
Yeah. Lakewood Church is 50% full on. Yeah, that's what they say. We live in the other church. Who's going if they leaving Joel Osteen, where they going? Courtney in Houston. Is there another Caucasian
My church.
persuasion? Your church? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other churches. But let me say this though. But again, a lot of churches are experiencing,
They are. They are.
you know,
They are.
they're
That's
experiencing
really
this.
not
A
a
lot of people,
shocking thing anymore to say
mm-mm.
that
a lot of
churches
a
are
lot of
in
people
and
are
out.
streaming.
They are. They are.
People getting
And
tired of getting up and going. Hmm.
a lot of people, they go a couple of times a Sunday or once or twice, a Sunday, I mean a month. They're not going every week like they used to go.
No, they're not. Keon church be packed out.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Somebody had asked about Keon church.
Oh, I'm in good standings with the church. Bishop David Jordan told me the other night, good standing in the Church of God in Christ means you a regular attender, you a tithe payer.
Look at you.
And they had one more thing, and you said something. I said I'm in good standing with the Church of God in Christ. I'm
You
good.
need a media pass with the Church of God in Christ.
I know. I need something. Yeah.
They need to give you a
Mm.
media pass.
Count churches in Houston. Yeah. Ain't Wheeler in Houston?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we talking about, Mark. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm over it. Y'all shout, y'all fall out, you hitting the flow. I'm done. Yeah, yeah. What else can we do? It's like that shouting doesn't impress me anymore. It just doesn't impress me. Hold Carn Church down for 9 months.
No.
No. Carn's Church needs a single man who can sing. And they
Ain't
have
nobody finna. I don't know what he finna do.
at this point they gotta look better than Brian Carn.
I don't know what he finna do. I don't know what he got up his sleeve for that.
Mm.
Keon, yes, he's still building his new church.
Candace, please don't call my friends over here. They don't call my apostolic friends over here. But Candace, I've talked to some of these pastors and friends of mine. They be believing they with me. They just can't say it. They with me.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Subject relationships, activists, the internet. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Mm.
Nicola.
Oh, can Matthew now? Matthew can't do it
No.
either. Mm-mm. 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 That's a certain type of. There was this
Can't nobody
man.
hold that man church down for
I don't
nine
think
months. And
so.
that's what, because it's
Mm-mm.
because it's personality driven. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to figure out. That's why I
Mm-mm.
don't think I keep saying this. I think it's gonna get pushed back.
Yeah.
I don't think he going right away.
I'll be quiet, Courtney. He's going to jail June 15th.
He going,
June
but he not going
15th.
right away.
3 days before my birthday, he'll be in the clank.
They are going to find a way
Hmm.
to defer it, just like these student loans.
Lord have mercy. You operating, as Kim Burrell said, in the land of delusion and confusion. Ooh,
Okay. Cause
Jesus.
I just don't. I can't see it.
Just because you can't see nobody else taking over his church, he not gonna go to prison.
No, I didn't
The
say
court
he
don't
not
care
going to
nothing about
prison.
none of that.
Hold on, let me be clear. I didn't say he wasn't going. I'm saying it's gonna get pushed back.
But
It's
why?
gonna get
Okay,
delayed.
let me tell you something. Why continue to push it back? Why not just get it over with, Courtney? Why continue this? Just get it over with. And you
I
get in
mean,
there and serve your if he can get out on, on with a part or something, just get in there so you can have the ability to get out on a part. The longer
let
you
me
stay out, you don't have no kind of thing to deal with.
let me ask you this:
Yeah, it's my birthday, June 10th.
Is it possible to um serve Monday through Friday and get out on the weekends?
You, what are you kind of la la land, you
No, no,
Disneyland, you
no.
think you going
They
to?
did that for Ty Tribbett, but that was over some traffic tickets, and I think that was like jail.
No,
So I don't
back
know.
it up a bit. Hold on, back it up. I ain't never heard this.
That's because you don't watch the Isaac Curry show. So
Oh, okay. Is that what he said on his? I
yes,
watch
Ty
who I
said
want to
when
watch on the Island
I know
Curry.
that's right. When Ty said when Victory had first came out, he had some traffic tickets that he didn't take care of, and so
That's
he
not
had to
federal
serve
though.
time.
See,
Right? It's
you're
not federal, so that's why I'm
confusing.
asking.
Yeah, you're confusing federal with the state and local. Yeah, no, federal is
So
it
I said,
all
Courtney,
these.
please.
Huh?
So I said, Courtney, please.
Yeah, it's like, come on, Courtney.
That's
I
why I'm
mean,
asking.
that
Good
was
Lord.
jail. That wasn't prison feds. That wasn't the federal
Okay.
prison. Yeah, I missed that two shot. I didn't even listen here. I didn't even. Some people I just don't. I don't. What you got to talk about? Oh, okay, I'm not interested. Just like
That
people be
Ty interview was
interested in me.
good. It was
Was it?
good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Good.
It
That's
was better
great.
than the one he did with Larry. But
Oh yeah, that was a. Oh yeah, that was bad. You know what? You know what I didn't. You know what I felt in all of that. Those
hmm
people were just there to get a check
for who? What you talking about?
from Larry.
When Larry had interviewed them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
It just didn't feel like they were like you didn't get nothing really from it.
Now who are you referring to?
I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
Like people he had on his Reformation that came.
Child, that's a whole other that's a
You see what I'm
whole
saying?
other
It
thing.
just didn't seem
Yeah.
like it just seemed like they were just there to get a check. They really wasn't there to really, you know, give us anything, any information or do a really bang up interview or anything. Just give my
Yeah.
check, you know. Yeah.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you, cousin. That's number one. And then I have someone that says I'm with Courtney. It may be delayed. Thank
Courtney's
you.
on the visitors list. She just might be.
I am not
Hmm.
on this. Nicola.
Right here all day long. He going to prison. We do it easy way. Yeah, you gonna do the easy way and hard way. Um, but I say this, and you keep saying this. No, get it over with. You never know what can happen while you're serving your time. But he has to go, and people think that things could be done. These judges would be jokes, and no one would take the judicial system even serious if all of a
Yeah, don't
sudden.
nobody take it serious now. They done let
But
Blackburn
okay,
play in their
well,
face. Don't nobody take it serious now. Be for real.
but I really don't know if Brian Carn really knows the the way out this judge gave him with 9 months.
He knows that.
That
He know
was
he's
a
clear.
gift to him.
Yeah, he
It
knows
was a
that.
gift. I like you and I want you. See, they're talking like she in prison. They go tell
Are you
Carn,
gonna
I like
pull something
you
on Carnes? Put
and
some
I
on
want
Carnes
you.
books. Y'all
Right.
are hilarious. Let me tell y'all something.
Mhm.
I am really not a Carnite, believe it or not. I just, you know what? I'm not gonna. I ain't got to
Go
prove
ahead.
myself to nobody.
Ah! But I'm just trying to figure out your angle here. And then we've all said we don't feel he should have to go to prison because of what we've known about other people and what they've done and not in prison yet. But if they have sentenced them to prison, why sit it out? Why prolong it? Get it over with so he can be out by Christmas or out by, a shorter term, you know?
Nah, I mean, hey, if
Yeah.
that's the case, then he could have went in earlier.
Well, they hopefully they wanted to figure out what he was going to do with his churches. Maybe he's having those meetings in the background. Those
That's what
shouldn't
I'm
be
thinking
things that
about.
we're privy to.
That is what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm trying to say.
But he has
I feel like
45 days to do it. When do you start doing it? On the 30th day?
child,
No.
9 months for him.
Yeah. Yes, you are good. You are a
Mm-mm.
car night.
I am not at a car night. I'm sick of y'all.
They just listen to your commentary. That's all they do, or they make a decision.
Carn, when we
How
come
they
visit the
feel.
church, when we come visit the church, go on and give us some decent seats. And
Mm.
don't block St. James for coming in there. Let him come in
I'm
there
just going to tell
anyways.
you this: in August in Charlotte at the Stella Awards, if Carn's not going to be there, Courtney, so there's no need for me to go.
If he's
They
going
would
to
have to
be there.
have somebody there that can hold the service like Carn holds the service for me to go.
The
If
only
not, I'm
reason
hopping on my flight on Sunday and I'm going home.
I'm with you. This is what I'm saying. Carn is going to be there.
He's not, honey.
If
Sweet
Carn is
pea.
there, okay. All right. All right.
No,
All
sweet
right.
pea. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. If Carn
Okay.
is there and we're ready to go to service on Sunday,
Mhm.
that after the Stella Awards, before we go to the choir fest,
Mhm.
whatever dinner is on me, okay? Name your place.
More than that,
Hmm.
you got to come on this platform, you see.
Oh, I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, we're gonna go live there in Charlotte. Uh-huh.
Thank you. Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go live while we walking up to Carn's church.
Mhm.
Too bad he's gonna be in orange, unfortunately. Hmm. This Kellogg
I've
is
been wrong. What, one
they
time?
well this Kellogg person saying you wrong again. They ain't had no white people over there. Jason, they had a good sound tech, a black sound tech. Even though
Oh,
I
over
never
at
agree at West Hampton, they behind. They need to press the live button.
oh shoot, we ain't even, why you even
Yeah, I
bringing
know. I
them
just
up?
read that. Well, it was just discrepancies in your story. I was just gonna bring up again because you talking about
Okay.
Carn ain't going nowhere. Who got
These people do be
commissary though?
hiring white people to do the sound. But
People
okay.
do that, but y'all
They
can
really
get the
do.
mega bus too. I wish I would. Get in the mega bus.
But black people don't be trusting black people. That's a whole other story for another day.
Well, you know what? I would say that is true because, but what I've experienced in my city, they have come
Mhm.
and destroyed your sound. The
Mhm.
ones
Mhm.
that we have used, and I hate that. I really hate that.
I know black sound engineers.
Well, I'm
So I'm
sure.
not
Well,
telling
you're
you
in
what I
Houston. You're
heard.
in the cities that there should be that going on. You know?
So
Yeah.
I'm saying what I'm saying is, the black sound engineers I know, like I don't go to church with them. This is
Yeah.
literally their vocation, right? So they work for the church. They install the sound and do all the things. And so they tell me stories about dealing with black people.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So that's what I'm
Gotcha.
saying. And then when I went to the Dream Center, they had a white sound engineer that
And
they
you
was
have to
paying
remember,
till
them
they
white
couldn't pay him
boys,
anymore.
them white, or they couldn't pay him no more.
Yeah.
Oh, them white
So he
boys
got
do them
paid.
rock concerts, and we need that. We're rock concert
Hmm.
material, not in
But
these
see,
churches. Yeah.
the thing about these white boys is that they really know their craft. Like they've gone to school for these
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah.
these churches are investing thousands upon thousands of dollars, almost into six
On their sound.
figures,
Yeah.
on their sound. And so you can't just have Uncle Roy running the soundboard and he don't know what he's doing.
Let me
So
tell you
they
something.
really do be hiring these people.
I went to a church. I had to sing at a wedding some years back, and it was at a white church. This
Hmm.
white boy was working the sound, maybe 16 or 17 years old. And
Mm.
when I tell you, when I said, "When I first saw you," I thought it was angels coming out from
Yes.
above to hover over me as I sung the song. I could
That
not
sound was
believe
good.
how beautiful that sound was, Courtney. And I'm telling you, it was the best sound I've ever heard in my life. I just remember when I first said the first phrase, I was like, I need to hire you. Could you travel with me? Because I said, when I first saw you, it was oh my goodness. Oh,
Oh God. And
I
I'm
couldn't
willing to
believe it.
bet you that young man's father was probably like
The
over the
sound
sound.
guy or something, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and taught him
Mm-hmm.
everything. And I remember sitting in the rehearsal, they were calling out stuff that they needed, and he
Mm-hmm.
would bam, 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 bam.
Yep. You ain't hear no squealing
I
and
never heard a
no
oh, I
none
ain't
of
heard
that.
nothing. Nothing.
Black folk, cause
Mm,
cause we learn through experience. We just twiddling with stuff and not
yeah,
really educating ourselves sometimes, not all the time,
yeah,
on these
yeah,
things. So yeah. Hmm. So
yeah.
that's why y'all
I
be seeing them white people at the service in the sound booth.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Mm-hmm. Carn is rented, so that we have space for now. Carn don't even own that church, so it's just rented. So I mean, it's gonna be rented out by the time he get out to another church. The
Don't
Mexicans
say
coming in.
that.
The Mexicans coming in. You know they're coming to our churches in 2.2 seconds. Have a church.
Okay, so
Yes,
let's
they.
talk about who can run it while he's gone and keep the people there.
I think we tried to have this conversation and we're to no avail.
You're right. I was gonna say in the
We
words of
can't do
Keith.
it. I don't. I can't figure out anybody to do it. Now that
In the word.
somebody mentioned that tonight, it was Larry Vine for the was he scoping out the territory?
That is so goofy.
Maybe Shamarco's gonna do it. Maybe Shamarco want a little bit
Child
of that.
cheese.
Hmm.
Dang, I can't think of nobody for real. Like, I don't
I
know
mean,
what that
either.
man finna do.
I don't know either. Good thing he's
I
only
feel so
leasing.
bad
Good
for
thing he don't own nothing.
him. Stop.
Just
Saint
saying.
James.
I mean, it can't nothing go into foreclosure.
Dang, cause like even Lambert Gates can't come in there all the time. Cause he has his
They don't
church.
want to listen to Lambert Gates. And Lambert Gates is two-star apostolic.
This is true.
You don't want to listen. Lillian is free. No, Lillian's running her own services over there at her
Child Lillian be done empty
establishment.
that church out.
Oh, that church would be done with. Done
Man, I'm
with.
trying.
And then women
Who else?
don't want to listen to no other woman. So
Absolutely not. You right about that.
mm-mm,
Absolutely
mm-mm.
not.
Women in the
And
church are the most against women pastors. Let's just be
yes.
real.
Yeah.
Let's be
But
real
then
with
I was
that.
thinking, maybe he would do like guest preachers every Sunday, but that'll be so costly. That'll be too much.
It'll be very costly, and then oh no, you'll lose people because it then it got to be
Hmm.
somebody that most of the crowd like, and
Right.
and if you who has he befriended so well that they would be willing to hold it down for him though? Because you
Nobody,
got to
cause
remember, somebody needs to have already an established congregation or an established
yeah.
reputation of
Hmm.
building a great church or sustaining a great church. Who has been around his church that we can say, oh, okay, well, they can just stand it? We haven't seen that at all.
I was gonna
That
say
man who
Frank
prophesied
Ray
and
could
got up
do
there
it,
and talked
but
about the law, the walls of the law are coming down. He's a false prophet. So he couldn't give it to him.
he meant well.
He meant well, bless his
He
heart.
meant well.
Hmm. Hmm. Do Zoom services from his prison. Well, they said I'm sure he probably
Yo,
will do something from prison. Because imagine listening to him tell you the musicians, you're off, the notes off from prison. Oh
dang.
Jesus. Hang up the phone.
Dang, you think they'll let him do that though? You think
Well,
they'll let him run service
Taylor
from there?
does it. Taylor preaches Bible and preaches in David Taylor.
Are you serious?
Yes. He be on the phone talking to his audience, to his people. Whoever listening, I don't know who's listening, but he be
I
on the
about to
phone
say people
talking.
still going around
But
there?
see, they
Wow.
want David Taylor to keep talking because what he be on there still denying everything. That's how they gonna get
Oh.
him. That's how they gonna get him. On every call, they tell you it's recorded, you idiot.
Oh my
He be
gosh.
on there, they have me in here under false pretenses. They're
Oh
lying
my
on me.
God.
I'm being persecuted for Jesus' sake.
Irene still carrying on. Overwhelm me. I could not.
Overwhelm me. Hey. Surround me with your glory. Overwhelm me. Hey. You will be overwhelmed.
Irene is back.
Nature Boy does it too. Nature Boy be preaching to his audience too. Mm.
They
My, my, my.
delusional behind them bars. That's crazy to
Listen,
me.
uh, I feel for him because he's having some good church now, and you can just tell he don't even want to stop singing. He just wants to keep singing because he don't want to have to just keep singing in that set. He just keeps singing and singing and singing,
That's the
and
part that make me feel bad for him. He really been, I don't want
hmm
to say working hard, but he really been,
he be
pushing
dressed
through.
up, booted up, and suited up for noonday Bible study, and
Hmm.
yeah, he
And
be
it be
doing
packed,
it.
look like.
No, it don't be packed now, but he be people
It
there.
don't be packed.
No,
It
it don't
look,
be
oh,
packed.
okay.
The cameras are tricky. The cameras are tricky. Tubman's
Tell the
still
church people
assistant
to
pastor.
slide a
Yeah,
cell
he's still
phone.
the assistant pastor in Florida. His wife is the
Shut
pastor.
up. Aaron being
Hmm.
messy.
Deception, deception, started
No,
ministry
so
under deception. God don't bless
no,
no
wait.
mess.
But aren't they going back to Dallas?
Supposedly. I haven't seen
And
anything about that. I didn't really follow that. I saw the flyer that they were going to be in Dallas, but I don't know if they're there or if they're not there. You know why I don't know, Courtney? Because I don't
Mhm.
care.
Oh, all right.
Because something
Just say
about the
all right.
Tudmans is not genuine to me. I don't like the way they did old Hernandez. And again, we don't have the whole story. But you
I
coming
need
out
that
starting
story.
a church in your wife's name when we
Name.
all know your wife doesn't even know what John 3:16
Y'all would
says.
not let her live that down. That
Mm-mm.
lady know the words. She be
For
preaching
God,
sometimes.
for God, he was saying, so love the world, so love the world that he gave his only begotten son. Girl, sit down, sit down, sit down.
I cannot.
We saw it in
Y'all
real
won't.
time, Courtney. I'm sorry, we cannot throw it out of
I
our
know it.
minds. We saw it in real
I
time.
know it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all won't let that lady live, boy.
Took been so fine. Well, bless his heart.
Mm. Bless his
Mhm.
heart.
That's his heart. Hope it works for him. Use it to your advantage. But they started that church under deception, and I just don't believe that we can all get by for a while on our talents and gifts.
Hmm.
We can. It works for a while until people just start realizing that you're not as genuine as you really portray to be. And then people start leaving because everybody runs to something new. New
Yeah.
ministries, new sanctuaries. They'll run
Hmm.
over there to Marvin Church when it's new. But when the
Ain't nobody
begathon,
going around there.
yeah, when the begathon starts, they're exiting like roaches up out of that church.
They not going over there because it's a whole cover charge just to go. And we are not talking about laborious. Don't start that.
We
She
ain't got
ain't
nothing to
did
talk about, little
nothing.
boy. She ain't did nothing. She ain't
Right.
did nothing.
No.
You
She
can
ain't
have
did
me
nothing. Leave
stand
it
up
alone.
playing telephone. Uh, when you start wrong, it ain't gonna be right. I don't care what you say. Hmm. How about
Talking
Jamal
about they up
Carn
there
Church
playing
on third,
telephone.
fourth Sunday? They don't want a Jamal Bryant.
No.
That's not their
Absolutely
speed.
not.
Mm-mm. Brian Carn is not associate. He's not Jamal Luther Carn Luther the King. That's not the kind of church that they have over there.
Karn got
So
the trifecta. Karn
yeah,
can preach, pray, and prophesy.
yeah.
Oh, and
Well,
sing.
well, well.
I
He
know.
can
I'm just
preach,
saying.
pray, and sing. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. Mm-hmm.
He known for being
That's
a
the
prophet.
year
I'm just
season is new.
okay.
Yeah, they'll stick around for a
Nonetheless,
little while because but man, then people gonna exit out of Carnes Church on June
they'll be
16th.
back when he come back. Ooh, I hate that.
Yeah, but I was sharing with someone, reading the documents for that. He's never going to be able to live the lavish life that he once lived
Shoot, he'll show
because in
y'all
the
better than he can
documents
sing.
it says that he has to get approval for all large, like
Purchasing.
purchases, credit lines. He can't, all that has to be approved. So it's no more just willy nilly, at least for the year of
Child, he gonna get that
supervised.
stuff put in somebody else's name, probably his mama name.
But they're all that came out too, and he put the house in his grandma's name. So you think nobody is looking? Nobody is taking notes? He's forever on the radar of the IRS. Forever.
Mm.
He's never going to get off the radar of the IRS. Sorry.
Jr. log out. Child, please.
Philip Anthony Mitchell. I just know of that guy, but he's nothing that I
No.
don't think. Yeah, yeah. Prophecy is too far, Aaron. Aaron, she went too far with that. Yeah, yeah. We
Prophesying.
had to roll that one
He
back.
I mean, okay.
I didn't know Carn owns an elderly facility. No, that he
Really?
just he just transferred his house into his grandma's name. If that's what you call an elderly facility,
Cut it out. Y'all are
I don't know what you meant by that.
hilarious. He do have businesses, so I thought.
I don't know where you're getting all this Carn information, this false Carn information,
It's
Courtney.
it's false
How
information.
you have businesses and you don't even own a church building? Can you find a church building in his name?
Why you
Did the IRS list on his 433D form that they mentioned that he had a church building in his name?
Nicola said that's what he said.
Mm. Well, he may not. He didn't list that on his 433D. So, Nicola, make sure the IRS don't find out about the elderly building. Make
Why they
sure that
didn't
the
freeze his
IRS don't find
assets?
out. Huh?
Why they didn't freeze his assets?
I don't know if they did or not.
They didn't. Why didn't they?
They really only freeze your assets if you're doing fraud. He was interrupting the collection process of his taxes, not
Well,
necessarily
that's what I'm
fraud.
Okay. So he owed them money.
He lied on his taxes, but that's not necessarily fraud. That's him lying on.
Okay.
The 200 million in the rebate that Maynard is over there doing.
Mhm.
That's considered fraud.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. He also said he didn't have no kids either. They're coming to find out that was a lie. So it didn't matter what he
Y'all
was
don't let
building a
nothing
church at
slide,
one time.
boy.
Well, did that one time ever come to fruition there, Sean Nathan? Because we didn't, again, did the court records say he owned any church buildings? No, it did not.
No. He don't own no church building.
Exactly. So no, he don't own nothing. The one
I
thing
ain't
he
never known
did
him to
own, that
build no
house,
church.
he tried to put it in his grandma's name when they started collecting, when they started collecting his information, financial information.
I
So
never
again,
known him to build a church, Sean Nathan. However, he did uh
yeah,
have
he has to pay
to
restitution, almost
remodel
six hundred
the church
thousand.
here now.
Mm-hmm. His restitution's almost $600,000.
Mm-hmm.
Poor
He
grandma.
said he got it.
Well, did you ever follow up on the secretary that was sentenced for taking? Yeah, from the church in San Antonio. I seen that she passed away in prison.
Who?
I don't
What?
know about that story. I don't know if I did. Did I do that story? I don't recall that story. I know the secretary at perfecting in
Yeah.
in um in what's up there by Detroit, Flint,
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo. Yeah, she. I got to follow up on that. I know she was going to. I think she pled guilty to some of the charges, and I gotta check that out. Yeah,
But yeah,
but I
Irene,
don't
who you talking
recall
about?
that.
Who is it?
Yeah, you would have to say the name. I don't recall that
Hmm.
in San Antonio. Well, she won't be at the women's conference then if she's gone. He ever own or rent a plane?
He
There,
did have one at
yes.
one point.
That at one point he did. Them Negroes running around and talking about they own a plane,
They be
and they
renting.
own like time on a plane or something like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know how that is, timeshare
Mm-hmm.
plane. But they run around talking about they own a plane. That's pretty much. And I don't think he did. He use it. He may have. He may have.
He did, but
Lavelle Hall Wilson. I have no idea who she is.
child, who is that? Well,
No idea.
we
It
don't know
wasn't
who
my
that
story.
is.
It must have been somebody else's story.
Mm-hmm.
Mandatory Nine have said Jesus help him. Yeah, yeah, he's going to be in there. And that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Courtney wants him to stay out till October. Well, he gonna be in there till June of 27 then. I
I
mean,
don't.
just
I'm
go.
just saying.
Just go.
Okay,
And he'll be
just
out for
go, Carn.
Christmas. If he for there is a thing about good time, good time or whatever for the feds. That's where that percentage comes in. I've heard 85%, some people say 90. I'm not sure what it is. But if he does some good behavior, he'll be out. He'll be out. And I don't see why any way he wouldn't have good behavior. He hasn't had we ain't heard about Carn. His mouth will get is a pin of a ready ride and reckless. But hopefully,
Pen over ready
but we haven't seen him to be, violent.
New
Yeah, new
creation.
creation.
That's
Goes
the
George with
Copelands.
the Copelands.
Claudette Copeland. Well,
Really?
I don't remember that story
I
though.
don't remember that story, Irene. If I posted it, I would. I don't even remember that. The church is always doing something. So I mean, I can't remember all these stories, but I really don't remember that. I don't. Yeah, but you may be right, Irene. But I just don't remember that. You better take every class they got. Your mouth will get you murked in. Yeah,
He gonna
yeah.
be in there teaching Bible study
He
and
better
having
be.
KCC services. I'm telling you.
KCC prison. What's that prison
Yep.
he said he
He
wanted to go in Georgia? I forget the name. Jessup. It's
Jessup.
Jessup, I believe. Jessup prison or something like that. Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, yeah. He picked his prison in Georgia, and
Okay, because
a
that's
judge
not too
approved
far
it.
from his family. Oh, that's
Is that what
good.
it is? Yeah,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
judge approved it. His mama, where his mama live at in Georgia?
No. So Jessup is close to St. Mary's. I don't know if you remember a time when he had a church in St. Mary's, but a lot of his family lived there. And that's why he had
Oh,
started a church
okay.
at one time in St. Mary's. So,
Okay.
yeah.
But my issue is okay with so Jacksonville, but he's not in Jacksonville. He's in Charlotte. So
Hmm.
I wonder why he didn't want to just go to prison in Jacksonville. Hmm.
It's probably hood. He probably just wanted, get it to stay out the way. He probably didn't want to be in Jacksonville, all them people he probably know in prison.
Well, that's kind of true too. Well, the gal's gonna know you in Georgia, baby. They gonna know you in Georgia. One of the worst prison systems in America. There are documents. Well, that's where he wanted to go. Maybe it's on his mission to save him in Jessup or
But he's
Jessup.
going to white collar prison, right?
Yeah, he is. He is.
He's
He's
going
not
to like
going.
a,
He's going to
yeah.
Martha Stewart prison.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it's all bad, but he'll be all right.
it's
Like
it's
it's
very low. What they
I was
say,
just about to
low.
say
Yeah,
low
yeah. It's
security.
low
Hmm.
security prison. Yeah.
So he gonna be in there teaching Bible study and praying and prophesying over people. He gonna be doing his
Mm-hmm.
thing
Mm-hmm.
and singing.
But yeah, I'm with you, Teddy. Prison is prison. No, I believe I don't never want to go.
Right.
But from what I mean, if you're still restricted, when you're used to doing what Carn is used to doing any doggone thing he wants to do, and when that is taken
Hmm.
away from you, I know he has to be frightened.
Yeah.
Yeah, daily
Of
schedule that
course.
includes set times, waking up, meals, work, recreation, and sleep. He'll have fun for not well, I don't know about fun, but probably white Christian town. It's a white Christian town.
Hmm.
Oh, so maybe some of the like the PO, I mean correctional officers and in there will, be Christians and they're kind of
No,
give them a
I don't know
little
about all that. But
Look,
but he'll be all right.
we trying to give them some hope tonight, Courtney.
No, yeah, he gonna be all right though. He gonna be
Hmm.
good.
Yeah. But I wish you would stop this campaign to push it back because you're really not doing him any. Don't pray that kind of prayer. Pray the prayer that he can get it over with because it's not going away.
Let me say this, okay? I'm not saying push it back because I want him to delay it. I'm just saying that I just have a hard time seeing him going. Like I just don't see it. But,
Well, the Bible says we walk by faith and not by sight, Courtney.
come on. I get it.
Bishop J. Drew Sears said, if you don't see it, what was that thing he said?
You gotta see it before you
You
see it.
got to
Get out of here,
see
St.
it
James.
before you would see it. That's what he said. But no, Courtney, we got to get him in there and out. If you care for him, you want him to get it over with. You don't want it to prolong. And if he hasn't got his business together in 45 days, it's not going to be together.
That's a lot of business to get together in 45
But
days,
if you
though.
see
But
it, no, it's not. No, it's not. Listen. If he it should be a lesson. Like all these preachers, I think somebody put earlier, what's the succession plans for Winans, for Noel Jones, for some of these pastors, these preachers and pastors? We don't know it because we
they
never
don't
see.
have no succession
That's what I'm
plan.
saying. We never see any strong people holding them up. We don't see that. We don't have people that are preaching just as good or better than them on Bible studies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Lisa can do it at perfecting.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes,
who
she
can come
can.
up behind Noel Jones and preach a Bible study that is so impactful or even better than him? That's a successor plan.
That's
We don't
right.
see that in these churches.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
They just put up subpar people or people trying to be the leader, trying to act like the leader, trying to have characteristics. Why not have your
Mm-hmm.
own genuine kind of flow that people can attract to and want to, you know, sit under instead of you
Because
mimicking the leader. That's what we
Because
get.
when you are personality driven, and sometimes you don't even realize it,
Yeah.
that's where you get the people that feel like they have to have remnants of you, so
Yeah.
that when people see them, they see their leader
Yeah.
because of some
Yeah.
false teaching. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No.
But I think they were talking about his success plan. He
Oh,
put in the
okay.
guy that's there now. The thing with Omer, I never saw him, even though I didn't follow Omer a lot. He came and preached in Fresno a few times, and I've seen him, but his personality wasn't like over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be easy for someone to come in with a good, decent word and take over a congregation like that, that doesn't have a person that doesn't have these over the top personalities. I never
Yeah.
thought Omer had an over the top personality.
Never. He was a good preacher though.
Yeah, doesn't say he's a good preacher. So all you got to do to have somebody slip into an Omer, faithful central, is just get somebody who can have a good message and
Mm-hmm.
deliver it well. Because Omer was able. He's a great deliverer of the word.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
so that makes a difference. Did not fully that in the world. Well, I mean, he says he retired, Omer, but these people. He's like kind of like a Morton. They don't know how to sit down. They still linger
It's
around.
not that they don't know how to sit down. It's very challenging. I don't understand it. It's just very challenging to
And then
pass down your church.
you don't want to see your church fail. You don't want
That
it.
part.
You give it, and then all of a sudden it starts going down.
Yeah.
Every little pocket that you see, you know, an area of decrease, you want to step
Mm-hmm.
in and build it back up. So that's kind of hard to just relinquish duties
Yeah.
when you're
Because
still
that's your
alive.
legacy. Yeah.
Yeah, no study yet. Yeah.
Because
No, well,
people
yeah,
would
that's what
take
I'm
your.
saying, Teddy. So it's not he doesn't have this grand, personality like a Brian Carn where they're the singer and their mouth is reckless. You don't know what they're gonna say to the musicians, to the people. It's a whole like theatrical type of deal. That's nothing that Omer brings to the table. He brings to you
Mm-mm.
just the word of God
Mm-hmm.
and delivers it accordingly. Has a good delivery type of method of doing it. So, like I'm gonna say this, even like a Keon Henderson, I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
has some over the top personality either.
No.
I think
No.
he's driven strictly by his looks.
Mm, yeah. But what happens a lot of times too with succession is that you'll bring someone in, and then they'll totally try to remodel
Right.
what
And do it
you've
too
put
soon.
in
Please
place
double
and
tap the
do it too
screen for me,
soon.
everybody. Please double tap the screen, not to interrupt you, but I'm just saying
Hmm.
62 likes and I at least should have 100, y'all. Give me 100
Uh-oh.
likes,
Yeah.
please. But say your point again.
I was saying that oftentimes what happens is when you bring someone in from a succession, or for your succession plan, oftentimes they come in straight away with their own vision. So
Yeah.
they're trying to demolish what you had going on to rebuild
And that
what
is
they
such
have
the
going on.
wrong thing to do. Such the wrong.
Very much
It's a
so.
gradual change, new preachers, new pastors. It's not an abrupt change. You will not
Especially
catch
if
the
they're
fish.
alive.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If they're
Even when they're
deceased,
dead, but especially when they're alive,
yeah.
but even when they're, because you're still having to deal with the people who are
Mm-hmm.
grieving their pastor
Yes.
by
Yes.
changing everything that they are used to or have a
Mm-hmm.
connection with in the church, i.e. the pulpit, i.e. the platform. Don't get in and change everything so quickly. A, ye-
Right.
a year maybe. Start gradually changing the looks of
Mm-hmm.
things and the way things are done. There's a way to do. I've been under pastors who just abruptly did it, and they're no longer at those churches anymore.
Exactly, 'cause they'll kick your butt out,
They
and
kicked,
then
they
what?
kicked it, they kicked it out so fast, or they ran them out until they just got
Mm-hmm.
ready to leave. Yeah.
Yep.
Irene said, "What looks?" Irene is, y'all stop it.
Who you talking about? Keon? Ain't nobody
Yeah.
going over to his church because of his looks, St.
Well, I
James.
don't, I beg to differ, and I know I just beg to differ, and I think it's when I say his look, you think I'm just talking about his it's like face features. I'm talking about the presentation.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the
Okay.
presentation of Keanu. He's tall. He
Yeah.
dresses well. He's coming in with his shiny. It's a
Mm-hmm.
presentation that
It's
he's
yeah.
doing. Yeah, so not
And
strictly
he can
his
sing
look,
too.
and he can sing. Yeah,
Yeah.
why do they be hating on Kia? Or they just be hating on
Hey,
Kia.
Craig. Right.
Members are stockholders. That's right. They're tithers. That's a
Mm-hmm.
hard pass. Stop treating members like they're your, I don't know, like, they're your servants and, you my little sheep and I'm your shepherd and you do what I. No, these people are generally, and we don't like, but so right, Teddy, they're stockholders in
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
organization that happens to be a spiritual organization. But without the organization, the spirit has no place to dwell.
They not treated that way though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people need to figure out how to really, connect again with the lay people.
Mm-hmm.
Keon can't preach. No, I don't think he's a great preacher myself.
No.
I don't think he's a great preacher. I think he's just a
He's
speaker.
inspirational.
He's inspirational. Yeah, at times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did he hush the lady ever tell her truth? She back at the church singing in the choir. She ain't got no truth to tell, baby Janelle. She ain't got no truth to tell.
I
She didn't
heard
let it
something
go.
else happen, but I didn't
Yeah.
look at it.
There was something about some homeless lady. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't that okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think it made him look in a good light. So I don't think anything was wrong with that. Yeah. Why are you still up, Courtney?
I'm about to go.
Is this 11 after 11 here? So I know it's after
He's
one now.
one.
The Hush
Mm-hmm.
Lady and Roberta need to link up. They're not going to. Roberta's still over there making costumes for the Easter play. Roberta ain't thinking about us. Roberta McCoy was over there at a Winans Church making costumes for the last Easter play. They gave her
they done
recognition for being one of the sewers.
they done settled her on the back end. They said here, take this. Go be quiet.
Marvin went over to her house and gave a little boy a little happy meal, brought him a little
Child Marvin
suit.
ain't went around there. They
I mean,
sent Cindy
Cindy,
over
my
there.
bad. Cindy
Mm-hmm.
Flowers
You
went
know
over there.
Marvin ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. She said, here now, hush, gone.
Don't you get on nobody's platform and run your mouth.
Period.
Don't you
Don't
do
you
it,
go around
Roberta.
there to St. James.
Right.
Cause I felt like she would have came.
Ooh, I
Mm-hmm.
already had a link in her. She had responded. She had responded.
Mm-mm.
Then Cindy got her and she went ghost on me.
That's right. They said don't do it.
Mhm, mhm. Hey, what's up, lovely?
I
Is
was
that lovely love? Is that lovely love? I
it's a
think.
lovely blueprint.
Oh, okay. May
Was
not
it
be.
from the beef sector?
I was thinking it was lovely love from the B set, but it's probably not. Less than 20% of members consistently tied, but they don't look at us as staff. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
It. You know what? My thing is, I choose tithe just for my mode of, because that's under the law. And like I said, we
Mm-hmm.
always pick and choose what we want to do under and before and after the law. So I don't let that trip me up. It's just something that kind of works for me and
I
I
was just about to
enjoy
say,
it.
why change what works for you?
Yeah, so I don't change what works for me. Yeah, I don't change, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it, and a lot of the times I give over and above my tithes. So you know that ten
Amen.
percent rather. I'd give it cheerfully, and that's all that needs to be said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, I think that I don't know if that's her or not. Probably not. I don't know. All right, Courtney. So when are you go? I
All
thought you were going
right.
to go live tonight, but you didn't go live tonight on Patreon.
Child, I thought you was gonna go live last night. No.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I started just relaxing. I was like, ooh,
I know that's
I'm
right.
good. I'm good. I was going to go live. I had every intention. I even went into my laptop and created a thumbnail.
I'm teasing. I was resting too much today. I was resting real
I
good.
even have a thumbnail created for Patreon that I was going to do on Saturday. I sure did create it in the hotel room. Yeah. Company while I'm
I'm
at
gonna
work.
go
Oh, you
live
at work,
sometime
son?
this
Okay.
week though.
All right. Make sure you subscribe to I Am Courtney Phillips TV right here on YouTube, and also subscribe on her Patreon. All right. So make sure
Yes,
you do it.
please.
Make sure
Thank
you
you.
do it.
How what I need to do to get 500 subscribers?
Man, we got to get you. Where are you at right now? We need to do a telethon.
249.
Oh my God. You should have been at 500 by now. You're
Yeah.
going to have to post some shorts.
Okay. I
I
can do
posted a
that.
short last week and got 150 subscribers off of that one short.
Really?
So you're going to have to post a short. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
All
think of
right, I'll
something you
work on
think
that.
your followers would like to see, and whether it be something with you or with somebody else or something. And
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So it's
Okay.
possible. Got to join the beef sector. Oh, Jesus. Ooh.
Y'all ain't
Listen here.
finna ruin me over there.
Let me tell you what they do though. Let me tell you what they do. Lemon has had his channel swiped. They over there strike each other. And in one night, they got Lemon to 1.6 thousand subscribers. In
Dang.
one night. So Teddy ain't wrong now.
Yeah. If I go around there, I ain't what I'm gonna talk
Are you
about.
willing to
They'll be
sell
lying.
your soul? That's a
Oh God. I
but
ain't gonna have no love
again,
story around there. I ain't dating
everybody
none of them
over
people.
there, everybody over there is not out to get you or demonic. It's just like the church sector. Some of these church sector people are demonic that claim the church
Yes.
sector. So I don't let
Hmm.
it's know who to deal with and know who not to deal with, and that becomes even the other sectors. Regardless of where you go
Mm,
on the YouTube, there's all kind of sectors. But just learn who to deal with and who not to deal with. Who don't have you don't have any interactions with, and you leave them alone. But I
mm,
think
mm,
you have to grow yourself outside of what you're used to. You know,
okay.
just because you're used to church, and that don't mean I. Sometimes I'm on vertical. And was
Hmm.
having a good conversation with this guy the other day, and on Vertical, he was there with his kids, and they were having a good like dialogue and stuff. But
Hmm.
you were just talking because usually I get trapped in the tarot card. They be talking good, then they flick up a card, and I run out of there like a bat out of hell. They trick me. But and then I was looking, I was like, oh, this guy has 1.7 million subscribers. So
Wow.
you never know who's on, and don't just put yourself in some kind of hole where you can't go out and
Hmm.
experience other people's stuff. Just like what you provide and what you say
Hmm.
and your experience, that's just not for church folk that go to church every Sunday, Courtney, or go that
Hmm.
know church. Your experience and your conversations are for the masses. I don't understand these people
Hmm.
who think they're just for a certain people. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't let
Got
anybody
you.
talk about me if I'm in the beef. I don't care. I can go where I want to
Hmm.
go. But I know
Right.
who to deal with and who not to deal with. Just you carry your wisdom in your pocket.
Child.
But
Sean
I
said,
have
"Where's the
gained,
beef sector?"
yeah, but I've gained a lot of followers from the beef sector and other
You
sectors.
have.
I took people from the Mo3 sector, and I don't even be over.
What is that?
It's another sector. That the Mo
Mo
3.
three,
You
what's
got
that?
the huh?
What is Mo 3? What does it mean?
There was a rapper Mo 3, I believe. I thought he was out of
It's
Houston or
so
somewhere. I think he was out of Houston or somewhere. And they're
really?
like his followers or something. And that's a sector. You have the
Wow.
Umar Johnson sector. He got a sector.
Hell no. You keep that.
The Nature Boy sector. Um,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of sectors on YouTube. Yeah. And listen,
Wow.
entertainment. I get tired of hearing about Brian Carn and the Church of God in Christ and all that. I want to hear about something else. Some other people acting a fool. What you got over here going? They be over here. There's a couple of people I look Ken. He always cussing somebody
Mhm.
out for no reason and lying, cussing and lying. It's a hoot to me.
'Cause-
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna post that picture of your mama. I'm gonna post it. Like, you ain't got no picture of that man's mama. But it's entertainment, and it sometimes
There's
it's
a
kind of
prison
dark.
sector. What's the prison sector?
Is there a pregnant sister? Lord, I know there's a
Look.
baby mama sector. There's a baby mama
Wow.
sector. I know about that. I didn't know
Y'all
about
be
no
out here.
pregnant. It must be love after lockup sector or something like that. Yeah, jump in
Child.
some of the comments. You just and
I'ma have to.
just. I mean, if it interests you, if it don't do it just because if it interests you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
I was over
I'ma
there.
have to.
I I I I was I've been blocked by Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson blocked me out of his chat. Think I talked about
That's
his
funny because I
gaudy
was just
rings he
over
was
there to his
flashing or
live.
something. Yeah, yeah, he lied.
Why he block
I,
you?
I probably laughed about his. If I was in Uncle Tim's chat
Uh-huh.
laughing or something about, he'll block you. He'll block you. I'm sure it was because I was in Uncle Tim's.
I'm gonna go
Uncle Tim
around
is
there
in the beef
tell him to
sector.
freeze.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
The food stamp sector, and I get
Oh
80.
my god.
She said she was in she got 80 subscribers in the food stamp sector. Oh Jesus. The black sector. Yes, the black sector is another. You know who comes out of the black sector? I believe AT2 is part of the black sector.
He
I
get on my
believe
nerves.
AT2 is part of the black sector.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
This
Mhm.
YouTube is
And
really a
it's funny
thing.
over there. He
This
over there
is
talking about some
crazy.
woman who was in love with Denat or something. It's a hoot. It's a hoot. I don't know.
Where Donati is
Or not
Donati in
not in love with
jail?
Denat. He's in love with Sean Davy Wade. And yeah, like I said, it's just entertainment. It
What
ain't nothing.
sector is Wiley a part of?
Now, Wiley was the creator of one of the creators of the beef sector.
Oh
I think he came up with the
wow.
name the beef sector, and I think what it was he was going to call it the Section 8 sector or something like that, and they
Uh-huh.
agreed to call it the beef sector. So
Wow.
Wiley is really like a founding member of the beef sector. He really is. Yeah, yeah. They said T.S. Madison used to be in the beef sector. Tasha K
Really?
used to frequent the beef sector, and Armand Wiggins comes out of the beef sector as well.
Wow. Okay, they turning them
Yeah,
out. Okay.
yeah, yeah. My favorite YouTube is a prison reformed YouTuber on his way to 500. Yeah, there is like the one guy that I was on his page, and he said it was like one video that got him over up to 500,000 subscribers. One video that he did.
What,
And that's how
what
it can
video
happen.
was that?
I forget what video he said it was, but he was talking about something, and one video got him 500,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Teddy said Jay Wilson done kicked her out.
Teddy, he kicked me out of the chat when I asked about bring the. That was Wiley. Wiley tricked Jay Wilson on Grinder one day. He catfished him.
Ooh. Ooh.
He
Ooh.
catfished Jay Wilson because they said that Jay Wilson was saying that he wasn't gay or whatever. But of course, we know that Jay Wilson he owns his sexuality and whatever. But I guess at the time he just wasn't
Uh-huh.
putting it out there. And I guess his what he said to he didn't know it was Wiley, but what he said when it was time to hook up, he told Wiley to bring the lube.
Ooh.
And stuff like that, never live down. And if Teddy said that in the chat, you was getting blocked. You know you was getting blocked. He- he-
And Teddy, you
he-
know what? Teddy name sound familiar. Was you involved in some of that mess going on around there?
I want to say I've seen maybe Teddy.
I
I don't
think
know if
so.
Teddy saw me over there and came over here because I want to say I've seen Teddy in the beef sector.
Yep. Me too.
Said it, but Wiley,
I
the
knew Teddy
founding
name
father,
sound
set him
familiar.
up, set him right on up, Candace. Sure did. Bring the lube. And if you say that in his chat, oh, you gonna get blocked now. You gonna get blocked. I don't know why Jay Wilson blocked me though. That was so unnecessary. Listen, if Uncle Tim said something funny, it was funny. I mean, shoot. Uncle Tim don't mean no harm. He just be running his mouth, acting like he gonna beat up
Mm-mm.
everybody.
Right.
So I say that to say, you may be limiting yourself to just a certain type of audience that you probably need to widen your horizon. And you're
Okay.
forgetting that even black sector, there's black if the black them people are they know, a lot of the people in the beef saying other than they go to church. They know or they grew up in church that they know stuff. They know stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Uncle
Y'all
Tim.
saw
He's
me on.
wild. Spiller. Oh, y'all saw me. Oh, did I see you on Spiller Boys chat? Okay. Yeah, I go to
Okay.
Spiller Boys every now and then as well, and I check him out. He's one of like the OGs of the beef sector.
Yeah. I don't never be around there.
Yeah. Go to bed, Courtney. Good night.
Yep.
We'll
Good
talk.
night.
Courtney was just yawning and carrying on. She's tired. She tired. She tired. I have 71 likes. Is there any way that I can, implore you guys to get me up to 100 likes before we get out of here? Is that a possibility? Is it a possibility for y'all to double tap the screen or click on those three little dots in the upper right hand corner and click like? Could you do that for me? Okay, I got one more. Oh, okay, great. I appreciate. Look at that. Look at God. I need 25 more. If somebody's clicking the love button too, and I appreciate you doing that. Uncle Tim's mods kicked me out. I don't think he even. Oh no, his mods will kick you out. He don't even know how to do it. Uncle Tim don't even be doing that. Every now and then he'll go kick somebody out, but majority of the time he don't know how to do all that stuff. He really don't. All right, we're at 76. We need 24 more likes, and I will be satisfied. Yes, I will. But all right, everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. It is time to get back on the grind. All right. Imagine next week is first. No, it's the 31st, right? It's the end of the month. Is next week the 31st? What is next week? What day are we in? I'm so confused. I'm just so confused, everybody. Let me look at the calendar. Okay, so yeah, 31st is next week. So we have 5 Sundays in this month. And then June 1st starts, and then we had 6 months. So we're gonna have the prophets on just to talk about us pivoting and what's going on in the world these days. So, Prophet Ibn Jordan will be on this week, along with Pastor Deborah as well, and probably Manasseh and some of the other Jordan family. So we're going to be on. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the world these days and how we need to pivot. Pretty much everything that we're doing and getting ready for the changes that are happening in our world. Everything is up. Finance rates are up. Gas prices are up. Everything is up. So we're going to have a conversation about that. So get ready for that conversation on this week. Should be great. They haven't been on in a while, so I'm eager to get them on to talk about a lot of this stuff. All right, you going back into the bushes, Irene? Thank you for coming out of the bushes tonight. I appreciate you. I haven't talked to you in a minute. In a minute, I know Teddy said they are doing their schooling, so get all that stuff together. Honey, love you really, baby. I'm about to get up off of here. It's time for you to go to sleep too. It's time for you to come on down from this place. We have 78 likes. Double tap the screen, everybody. We need a few more likes, 22 more likes, and we'll be at 100. Hopefully, we'll get that as soon as we get off of here. And if you are watching the replay, hit the hype button. Hit the hype button and hype this video up so it'll get back in the algorithm, so everyone will have a chance to just listen to the conversation that we had on tonight. All right. You do that, you do that, you do that. All right, everybody. If you'd like to support the channel, thank you so much for those gifts on tonight, Teddy. I see another one just popped up. You can support the channel through $ church sector, CHURCHSECTOR, or through Zelle, the St. James Show at att.net, and of course through Venmo and PayPal, the St. James Show. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe here. You subscribe on the Black Church sector. Do that, all right? The Black Church sector. And also on St. James Eats here on YouTube. On Facebook as well, The St. James Show. Instagram, The St. James Show, and St. James Eats. Of course, we are on X and on Thread. So if you do all of those, make sure that you are subscribed. You want to be on Facebook because it cuts up on my Facebook when I post something there. That's always good entertainment. All right. So I appreciate you. Hype me up. Yeah, hype me up. All right, everybody. I appreciate your support and appreciate you hanging out with me all the time when I press the live button. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Good night.